Don and Angie, shining bright, with tarot cards and spirits near. Answers to your questions appear. Sonoran Mystic guiding your way. A5 says brings light to your day. Psychic vibes and mediumship glow. It's the show where mysteries grow. Shuffle the deck, feel the air. Whispers of the unknown everywhere. Life's tough questions fade to light, with Don and Angie by your side. Sonoran Mystic guiding your way. A5 says brings light to your day. Psychic vibes and mediumship glow. It's the show where mysteries grow. The veil is thin, the stars align. Unlock the secrets, time to shine. Feel the magic, let it flow. Together through the mystic show. Sonoran Mystic guiding your way. A5 says brings light to your day. Psychic vibes and mediumship glow. It's the show where mysteries grow.
Hello, hello, hello. Can't hear you, Miss Angie. I don't know what's happening.
Sorry, I was muted. And I was trying to change the title. Umber let me know that my title still say Halloween, and I'm like, dude,
Halloween.
yeah.
That's spooky. Ar. Oh, I better check mine.
Never
Does it say
changed
that?
them.
I don't know what mine says. I guess here doesn't seem like mine says that.
Well, she just told me that that's what mine said, so I don't know. I thought that whatever you titled the show, it would change it, but no,
Yeah.
it doesn't say it says Halloween.
Oh, that's crazy. Yeah. No, Yeah. Well, at least it's hopefully fixed now. Otherwise, people think, hey, this is a delayed viewing. It's like one of those things.
We just were in the Halloween spirit today.
Oh, that's true. That's
Look,
true.
even the little things are still orange. The things with our name on it.
Oh, they are. Ain't that a blip?
Listen, I mean, that's just where we are with it.
That's interesting. They have I'm looking at the. Okay. All right. There we go. Good. Now the question is let's see if we have if our, the thing is that with this new restream, the personal Facebook page posts, the people text to us, they're not showing up from what people are telling us. So
yeah, that's what Bonnie was not Bonnie. Well, Bonnie and Julie were saying.
Even Bonnie says Halloween. Bonnie, does mine say Halloween too? Let me look at my channel here. Oh gosh, right? Mine does it too.
Oh, well, there you go. Hey, Naturally Divine Goddess. Hey, Miss Shauna, how you doing?
Hey, Shauna.
Hey, Vanessa.
Wednesday, October 29th.
Oh, well, there you go.
Well, ain't that a blip? Well, no wonder it said that, because guess what? That's what the post says. How did I changed that earlier? folks, believe it or not, we do know which year we are in. I promise you, and which month.
I
There we go.
don't know.
Let me update all. Okay, not that's gonna make a difference, but I just updated it. We'll have to see if it why ain't that a blip? That is funny. What's kind of funny and crazy. Hello, just FYI. Oh yeah, Umber just sent me two. Oh my goodness. Okay. Anyway, welcome in, folks. Sorry we got distracted there with the Halloween situation. Believe us, we are not in Halloween. This is February 5th, Thursday. And yes, you're probably thinking, wait a minute, something doesn't add up, because no, we are not usually on Thursdays.
We both had a lot going on yesterday.
Exactly. Spirit was very clear. We weren't going live. We tried. But Spirit's like, no. It was doing the Miranda thing. No, that wasn't a question.
Earlier that day, I went to the dentist for a regular cleaning, and the spot where they did the root canal, they had to go back in again, and she numbed my mouth, and my whole side of my face was numb. So when you called her, were like, I can't do it. I was like, oh, okay, let me go ahead and take some ibuprofen and go to bed.
I hear you.
I was like, no. And I was so mad because I had, I said, Brandon, pick up me some food. So when I got home, I was going to have food. I couldn't eat for a couple hours until my face was unknown. I was like, you know what? This is not my day.
I can tell you, I have these. They're not in right now, but I have Invisaligns because I had this one tooth was almost, overlapping the other, and I was biting my jaw here because my teeth had moved as I got older. So I have Invisaligns, and Lord knows we're on our third round because they mess up at a certain point each time. I'm like, no, I'm almost finished. But anyway, so I have the Invisaligns. Where was I going to? Oh yeah, I had my appointment on Monday, and the new tray didn't quite fit right. So they had to take all of I was thinking I was going to be in and out of there 10 minutes, right? Because they go in, you pop the trays in, they look good. Well, when I had 3 sets. Well, went through all 3 sets, put them in. They put in the new set, and it wouldn't line up properly. So they had to go and take all the buttons off my teeth, and then put all the new buttons back on, trying to line it up, and that didn't take care of it. And apparently my canines are longer now than my regular teeth. And so they haven't adjusted at the same speed. And so they're hoping that maybe that's what this tray is going to do. It'll maybe push I don't even know. I'm like, oh Lord, I'm so over this,
The braces. This boy, just give me the regular ones.
I keep losing connection. I don't know how my internet is being so cantankerous.
Just a Thursday, you know how. Oh, well, you know what? They were talking about a lot of solar flares, so maybe Bonnie can tell us in the chat. But they were talking about solar flares, so maybe it's working on blah 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 blah.
Something's doing something.
Bonnie said, "Quit playing vampire."
I told my dentist that. I said, it's my fault because I should not play vampire because I do that. Let's see. And if I'm not mistaken, Miss Angie, let's see. There you go. We got some purple now.
Oh, I
know you love purple.
I don't. Yeah.
Cool beans. Well, welcome in, everybody. Sorry again, we are distracted by all of the stuff that's happening, but we are here and we are ready to read.
Somebody said, I hope y'all are keeping warm. It was like 75 degrees here, so we are definitely keeping warm. I am loving the winter. I have no problem.
Yeah, no, we've been blessed with our winter here so far. So yeah, we can't complain.
Hi, Melissa from New Zealand.
Hey, New Zealand. Nice to see you in. If you have if you'd like a reading, please just let us know. Either ask us for a specific reading with a question, or you can say a general question. Thank you, Miss Bonnie. Miss Bonnie's like, please, folks, hit those like, share, and subscribe buttons. We would appreciate that big time. Thank you, Miss Bonnie. Appreciate that. And don't forget, your love goddess is Miss Bonnie, and so watch her tomorrow night and Sunday. But go ahead and send us again, if you have a question, let us know. And again, specific question, just give us a question. Don't say specific. And if it's a general, just say a general reading. And then we'll go from there.
Melissa, it's summer here too. Well, in Arizona, it's a little summer-ish.
Kelly said this is the first notification I've had in a long time. Well, we were off for the last 2 weeks. We did not make it for the last 2 weeks. And so it's kind of nice to be back. Hey, Judy Nails, nice to see you in. And Yadi Colin, is that what it is? Yadi Colin?
Yadi.
Is that it right?
Yeah. I was just going to say Yadi.
There you go. Mary Boyd Bradley, welcome to see you guys in. Been rough here for a few weeks. Anything for me? We will give you a reading, Miss Mary, because you know what? I was drawn to that. So maybe we'll start with Mary. How's that, Angie?
Okay, that's fine.
And then Melissa, nice to see you in. Dextrose, nice to see you in. Vanessa Ruiz Diaz, nice to see you in. Let's see. And also, if you want a love reading, that's when you're going to go to Miss Bonnie and your love goddess, because she does the love readings. Unless for some reason it comes up in something else, we don't like to do love readings so much. So save them for Miss Bonnie, and I will post her link up in a little while so you can catch up with her. But you can find her on in YouTube under Your Love Goddess. Okay. Kelly Dix said hi to her already. And Kelly, it's been a while. You're right. It's good to see you. I hope she's not freezing, because you know Kelly is way, way up in the cold. You know, even when it's warm here, it's cold there.
I don't do things like that. I don't like the cold, especially not as my long-term place to stay.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see what I'll get for Miss Marion. Don, if you get anything, you can go ahead. I'm going to the cards because I'm not getting anything psychically very well.
Okay. Mary, the first thing I got is the first thing I picked up is with some of your rough is health related, and I think you're concerned that it seems to be one thing after another. That's kind of energy I got. It's like the frustration isn't so much one health issue. It's like every time one health issue gets under control, another one pops up, and then you get that situated in another one, and you and also a family kind of connection in that sense. So know that this is going to pass. This is not going to be the same kind of energy that you're carrying into the new year. This is going to be a better year in reference to that. But at the same time, I would say that the spirits are also telling me to make sure that you take your role in that serious as well. So you're going to have to put some activity out there to make sure that you're not, that you're doing the best you can to keep your health going, and make sure you're on top of things. If you see something small, make sure you catch it early, and then you don't let it get bigger and problematic. Okay. So that's one good, and to me, that's a good thing, because again, the energy is very positive towards seeing this sequence of health issues come to a close. So know that it's not going to be, that's probably not going to be one of your major problems.
Is it her husband that's sick? She said it's my husband.
Well, I did find family, but there's somebody else in the family who's having some illnesses too, and it weighs on her too. And Mary, you can correct me if that's not the case, but I'm also feeling there's somebody else in the family who has some illness, and then of course again it just weighs on you because you carry that. You're taking care of your husband. You though are ignoring some of your own, and that's the warning I was kind of giving you, is that stay on top of your health, because your health is also can be affected, and so don't avoid taking care of yourself. Self-care is super important, especially when you are a provider for somebody else and their illness and their situation. But again, whoever it is, also there's again another family member who's having health issues. Like these will all pass. They're not, and the health issues will pass. Let me make sure it's clear. The health issues will all pass. Okay. So yeah, it's like I caught that one. Woo. Yeah. I'm holding my own, lots of appointments and chauffeuring. Yeah, absolutely. And yes, my nephew, exactly. Yeah, no, I picked up that again, it was that other person too. So with that said, keep that as a positive. Know that there is a light at the end of the tunnel. Also, be careful I'm being told to be gosh darn it, there we lost it again. I don't know what it was. Anyway, I was told to be careful. I got to figure out what's happening later on, but be careful what's happening with your economics. Pay attention to your economics is what I'm being told. So no major overspending. If somebody from the family comes in and needs to borrow money or needs you to buy something for them, this isn't the time. Not this time. Okay. I need you to make sure that you are taking care of your nest egg, because again, economics is also another issue that we want to pay attention to right now. So economics and health, all right. And again, the health stuff's going to pass. The economics thing, it's going to take a little longer to kind of get ironed out because I'm feeling like you're, again, recently have seen a bit of a depletion in the economics, but again, no major expenditures, no big things that you don't need, and more importantly, don't lend money because if you lend money, consider it a gift. You're not going to get it back. This is the way it is. What you got, Miss Angie?
Oh, so that makes sense. When I first got into her energy, I just heard it's okay. And I kept being like, well, is that it? So then they also, when I pulled the cards, I got the new me was that you are nonstop moving. You're doing for everybody else. You're not sitting down because emotionally you don't want to deal with it, or just because you are being that helpful to help everybody else, but you are not really giving yourself time to rest or time to think about it. You're just kind of go, 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 this decision, that decision. And then then they kept showing me the Two of Swords because you have a decision that you have to make either about your care or about how you're going to approach something. And so I wanted to know, and you don't have to confirm if you don't want to, if you're waiting on some test results, and depending upon what the test results are, you'll decide which way you're going to go. But they give me the feeling that whatever the test result is, it's going to be good news because I feel like you guys kind of exhale and you're like, okay, that's good news. That's better than we thought, or that's the better option. Like if they gave you A or B, this is the better of the two options, and you kind of exhale because now things are going to be okay. And then I also got the Wheel of Fortune, which means things are going to get better, things are going to start to turn around, and you're not going to be the way they make it show me is like there's a puncture wound and you're kind of bleeding money, because I know Don said something about economics, so they showed me like a puncture wound and you're bleeding money, and that's going to slow down and it's not going to be so much pouring out of you. But I do feel like whatever test results you're looking for, you're going to get good news for it. All right, so that's what I got for you, Miss Mary, and I hope that helps you out.
Cool beans. And Mary, you said you've where was it? You said economics are good. We planned well. No one has asked help yet so far. So again, don't be surprised when they come knocking. And when they do, again, be cognizant of your economics. Make sure that you don't overspend or put yourself in a situation. Okay.
And then also, gosh, what was the other thing I was going to say? It was you said something about the money. Oh, I can't remember. I totally forgot. Because I totally was listening to you and got swept up in what you said and totally forgot. Never mind.
No, I just saying
It didn't bad. It was just a period to the end of whatever I was saying, so it wasn't anything bad.
Super duper. So who else, Miss Angie? Who else is catching your attention?
Let me see. Somebody asked about their job. Like, were they gonna get a job? Who was that asked about their job? Is it Dextrose?
Let me look back and see.
Oh, basically get approved for the job this month. Will I get approved for the job this month? I think. Are you still here? Is it Dextrose? Will I have an opportunity for employment this month? Yes. Are you still here?
Dextrose, are you still here? Let us know, please.
But I get a yes. I get two options. You won't get the first option. So if you've already had an option or you've already had an interview, I don't think you'll get that one. But I do see a second one coming into play after that. And it feels like it's going to be after the 15th that you'll either have that interview or have that encounter that leads to that second job. So I do feel like after the 15th of this month, because they keep showing me the 15th and they're showing me a circle around it. But it's kind of grayed out. It's not a bright red circle, but the number is kind of grayed out. But they're showing me the 15th is when you'll either find out about this new job or get good news or get an interview or start the process for the new job. But I don't feel like you're going to get the first job offer. You'll get this, the first place you interview at. I don't feel like you're going to get that one. Another one will come along after that and you'll get the second one. And that'll be after or around the 15th of this month for a job.
Dextrose, the thing that I was picking up for you, connecting to what Angie was just talking about, is the successful opportunity will show itself first and foremost that you're going to be interviewed for the successful job, the job that you're going to get. You're going to be interviewed by a little bit of a larger woman with dark hair, and she's going to have a nice personality. She is going to be. I'll put it this way: your personality and her personality aren't quite simpatico. They're not quite in sync. So when you meet her, and you'll know her again, she's short, she's a little bit, she's heavy, and she has dark hair. Um, but she's a fair, she's a good personality. She's not like, funny and whatever, but there's something, but for some reason, your personality and hers is not going to mix so well. So when you have that interview, make sure you don't try to be cute. Make sure you don't try to be clever. Don't try to be, all this kind of, I'm going to get their attention by doing this. No, not with her. When you see her, as soon as you see her, answer her question. Listen to what she says, because she's somebody who, I get this thing. She's like, answer, and she doesn't like to be ignored, and not ignored, but she wants to be heard. And so if she asks you a specific question, answer the specific question. You may even want to say, if I heard you right, this is what you said, ask, and then answer it however you want to put it. But make sure you answer her questions. Don't try to be evasive, or don't try to be cute and whatever, because that could come off as evasive with her. I mean, she's not that person. She's very straightforward. She's like, hey, I have time. I have specific things I need to do. Oh, that's interesting.
Hi.
Hello. Anyway, she's the cute and clever thing doesn't work with her. So again, when she asks a question, give the answer. When she asks you for some, and be on point. Don't go into these long things either. Again, she just doesn't come off that way. She's coming off as somebody's like, look, tell me what I need to know. Let's move on. And so I think she'll appreciate the fact if you're more direct and to the point, because that will help you in the long run. That's just what I'm getting. So keep that in mind with the interviews, and believe it or not, even though again she's not simpatico with your kind of energy, she's going to support you. She's going to be your big fan, because again, she doesn't need, I love it about her, because again, it's back to that personality, that professionalism. She's like, I don't need to like the person to work with them. I'm trying to find a good, employee, because, so I love that energy about her. She's like, I need somebody who does the job. So show that you can do the job. Show that you have the ability to do the job. That's the important thing for her. You don't have to be liked. It's not about a beauty contest. And that's how she is. I just get that energy. It's like, you know what? I'm not judging a beauty contest. I'm hiring an employee. So,
and the other thing that I got was about the tightening of the belt. Like, they showed me you loosening the belt. At first I thought you were stripping. I was like, hold on, wait a minute. But you were untightening the belt. So they made it seem like you had been tightening the belt, to keep economics together. And now you'll be able to loosen it. You'll have some breathing room in it. And then I got the Sun card, and that's the best card you can get in there. So I like that.
Yep.
So,
which deck is that one? That's not the Seers. That's something
no,
in it.
it's the Tarot of Mystical Moments.
Nice. I like that.
I like this. LTM. Is it LTM? Yeah, she gave me these. She gifted me these. I love them.
Very nice.
They're so pretty. They're very smooth and silky, so they fall through your hands really easily. And then you also got the Empress, and I like that. That's that birthing energy, that mature energy, that kind of powerful energy, but on that feminine side of it. But again, powerful, knowing what you're doing, what direction you're going, making the right decisions, saying the right things. So I like both of those three, and that's really pretty. And I like, because everything is flowers, I think, in this deck. Yeah. So I love it.
Yeah, so different than the Light Seers Empress, which to me is also amazing because it shows the globe, as a pregnancy. Yeah. So what a different way to present that. That's cool.
Oh, and there is a little baby in there. I didn't even notice that. That's a little baby.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, and then all the flowers. So I love it. Yeah.
Oh,
Giving birth to something. I like it.
Okay. So
all right. Well, whoever was in the chat, y'all got to put y'all question there again, because we lost the chat.
Let's see. Yeah, Vanessa, they are beautiful, aren't they? Judy, if we pick up, and Kay Weezy, if both of you, if we pick up energies for you from somebody who comes to visit with us while we're here, we will let you know, I promise you, because we tend to exercise those spirits if we can. But I'm not picking anything right now, but
Oh, no. Dextrose, I didn't mean that you were having a baby. No, I meant they were like, oh no, in all caps. Hope that's not, no, just meant creating, giving birth to an idea. It doesn't have to be a baby, like birth in that way, like you're releasing something, in that way, not as in you're about to have a little, because I would be that surprised too. Um, let me see. You know what? I don't know if I'm tainted by the story because I know the story. So I don't know if that's why I'm seeing it as a yes. I'm getting a yes for Miss Bonnie, but I don't know if, like how the backstory. So you're like, yeah, that's what I'm getting. So I don't know if I'm being influenced by what I already know. And I hate that. But I get a yes. And I get a little girl, not a boy. I think that you were told a boy. I get a girl. Selma, just put your question in there. Stella, if you want the love readings, you can go to Miss Your Love Goddess Tarot, and she'll tell you. She loves that stuff.
Who else, Who else is next?
We can do, is it Yandy or Yadi? Yandy or Yadi. Can you tell us how to pronounce your name, Yadi? Because I don't want to say it wrong. Christina, you're from Florida. Is that what you're saying? Okay, I see you, Selma. Okay, everybody want a job, and
Is this
you know what? I don't even mind.
is this the name you were talking about?
Yes, that's the name I'll talk about. But I saw somebody else say they want a job too. Oh, and I got a two of pentacles on that. Yeah, are you here, Yadi? Yadi? Please tell me how to say your name. Yadi. Okay, thank you so much. I love that because I don't want to be disrespectful. I got the two of pentacles, and for me, that's balancing your resources, and I feel like that's you having to choose between more than one job or one offer. Um, I like the way they do it on this one too, because you're walking on top of the buildings, which means that you are seeing from a different perspective. I like that. I love that you're up so high so you can see the total picture and you're not deciding out of desperation, is how they're making it seem to me. Because a lot of times we like, I just want a job. And I feel like you're looking at it from a perspective, or you've been through this situation before and I got to think about how much is it going to cost me to get to work? What is transportation going to be like? Do I have to go in? What time do I have to be in? So I feel like you have a total perspective of what you want, and you are going to make your decision based on the best options for you. And I feel like you may have a little bit room where you can be like, a little bit picky, like, oh, well, you know what? I don't like the hours, or you know what? You're not paying on that. And I feel like you have negotiation power because you can speak to what it is that you're going to be doing, or what is it that you're doing. And I'm getting a little bit of confliction on what your career should be. I'm either doing a job where you provide a service for somebody, or I get kind of the medical vibe because they show me like a front desk, like a receptionist type in a medical office. So I don't know which one it is, but they're showing me both. So, but I feel like you provide a service. That's one of the options, and then the front desk person. But I do feel like you'll be able to pick between two or three different offers, and that you will again be able to make that decision from a different perspective. And yes, in February, because I know you're asking, and I feel like maybe somebody told you yes in January and you didn't get it, so you're a little bit leery. But I do see a yes for February before the 26th, which is my birthday.
And it's interesting. I picked up on with Yadi. I was picking up on an energy that was like a doctor's office, a dentist office, or something like that, like a receptionist or that. And so I felt like there was, again, it was a service. I mean, she's dealing with customer service, but it's a service that she works.
She said behavioral health. So doctor's office, we were on it.
Yeah. Because I feel that energy big time.
Oh, and service. Okay, yeah.
Yep, makes sense. We may be psychic, man. I don't know.
there, brother from another mother. That's what I'm saying.
Exactly. So yeah, no, I pick up the good energy there, and I think it's going to work out well. The one thing that I do ask of you though is interesting because the one thing that came to my mind is they say that they're telling me pay attention to the dynamics because you're going to get two offers, by the way, not just one but two. Two different offers are going to come your way. So pay attention to the dynamics in the office while you're interviewing. Don't pay attention to the individuals because that's not the important thing they're telling me. Pay attention to the dynamic between the individuals in the office. And because that's going to be the dynamic that is going to make you pick between one and the other. It seems like both jobs are going to be good offers. They're going to be good economics. They're going to whatever, but it's the fit that's important. So pay attention to the dynamics in the office. That's what's going to sway you one to the other because again, two opportunities, two offers is what I'm picking up.
Yes, I thought that was the first thing I saw with the Two of Pentacles. I was like, oh, okay, yes, I like that. There's somebody named Radiant, Radiant something. Radiant, you're asking, were you done with Miss?
Oh yes, no, absolutely, yeah.
This radiant person right here, will I begin to make money with my art in a new way? I got a no, but it was a drawn out no, like it's a hesitation because I feel like you changed your artwork to be a little bit more commercial. Like you may have like a dark humor or a dark side to your art, and you changed it and you've kind of brightened it up or changed it just a little bit to be a little bit more marketable. And what I hear is that you're not being as true to yourself as you need to be, and they're showing me the King of Swords, like you picked the logic over emotions, because like he's the way they showed me the King of Swords is he's dangling the King of Cups on top of his sword. Like you chose logic over emotion, and you are not being true to yourself. And once you go back to that and display totally you, then you'll get the success that you want. Like you may sell a few here or there, or you may make a little bit of money, but once you're true to you, the passion will come through and you'll get what you want, is how they're showing it to me. So that's what I got for Radiant.
And is it what I guess it's interesting. Huh. I are you changing mediums? Have you changed mediums? When I say mediums, of course, not metaphysical medium, but like the medium of the work that you're doing. Were you doing pottery and moved to paper, like art, drawing versus sculpturing, or pottery, or did you? I mean, because I feel like there was like Angie said, a change. Um, and the question is that does that resonate with you? I guess is the first question I'm going to ask. Does that resonate with you? Did you change your medium in which you were working? And what medium do you work in? Are you working on paper right now? Are you working on sculptures? Are you working on clay? I get hands. I mean, I'm getting the hands more like this, So it's not etching and drawing. It's more like here. That's why I'm asking because I feel like sculpting or doing something. Radiant, are you still here?
Right. I mean, I saw your name immediately and started your reading. Hello? Did you just pop in and pop out?
Yeah.
And that was a good reading.
Well, maybe they'll come back to it. Radiant, 34 minutes in. So at 30 minutes in, if you see this, that's where you should have been listening all along. So pop over 30 minutes.
Vanessa Ruiz Diaz, was your dad a funny person? Because I keep hearing the Grateful Dead, like he's saying that to me. Was your dad funny like that? Like, would he have made a joke like that about, I mean, just anything, just like like a dad, an inappropriate dad joke? Because he's saying the Grateful Dead and he's laughing. And do you have, or as a child, did you have long dark hair? Because he's kind of making it seem like he's lifting you up and spinning you around. Is that true? And then he's also it's something about like when he when he used to kiss you as a child, like his beard or mustache would tickle your face or tickle you. Like, is that true too? And did he have a nickname for you? Because I keep hearing Holiday Heart. Were you a big holiday person? Because he keeps calling you. I keep hearing Holiday Heart. Long and dark. Okay. And then I keep hearing Holiday Heart. Does that mean something to you? Like, were you a big holiday person, or why is he saying Holiday Heart? And I see a memory of you learning how to ride a bike. This bike has a banana seat. He really wants me to see that is oh yes, he had a big mustache. Okay. They keep showing me like a banana seat. Like, so you're like of a particular age or like around my age, is that true? I'm not gonna tell you what that is, but if you say yes to a banana seat, then we on the same. Oh, he calls his Mariposa. I don't know. I don't know what holiday heart means then, or why he's saying that. I don't even know what Mariposa means. Oh, butterfly. Oh,
Butterfly? No, is that right?
okay.
I think butterfly, right?
That's what she put in there.
Yeah.
But he keeps saying holiday heart. So is there something about the holidays? Did you like hearts? Like, I don't understand why he's telling me holiday heart. Something about Valentine's Day? Oh, is it because what's significant about Valentine's Day? Oh yeah, you're a little bit less than where I am. I got you about several years on that number. But well, he's showing me teaching you how to ride a bike. So is he the person that taught you how to ride the bike? But he's just laughing like like you two had a great, like you were a daddy's girl. And he's just showing me through the years as you grow up, like, teaching you how to ride a bike. And then like as you did you cut your hair short when you became like a teen or something like that? Because he's showing me like a flowy kind of short haircut that maybe. Oh, your daughter was born on Valentine's Day. Okay, because I'm like, why does he keep saying holiday heart? And then I asked him what that means, and he showed me Valentine Day hearts. They were pink and red. So maybe that's it. Okay, because your daughter was born on the 13th. Yeah. You missed his laugh as Jobs. He's very close to her. And then they're showing, oh, Radiant is way behind. You cut your hair into a short, feathery haircut, or did you cut your hair into a way you didn't like? Because he seems to be laughing at you because you're unhappy and your arms are folded, but you're more of a teen at this age. So did you have a haircut mishap? Your dad is so funny. He is throwing his head back, rubbing his stomach, laughing. Like, he is very funny. I like him. And then he used to ride a motorcycle. Why is he showing me a motorcycle? Like, did he want to ride a motorcycle, or like or maybe he's showing me like now he's able to ride a motorcycle? What's with the motorcycle? He's handsome to side profile, so I know that he's handsome. With and he had a full. Did he have a full white beard or a full like beard that was salt and pepper, but more salt than pepper? Oh, okay. You just cut your. Do you not like your haircut? Because he's laughing that you don't like your haircut. You don't remember your teens? Let me tell you something. I remember my first bad haircut. I did it to myself. I cut them bangs way up here. I remember my bad haircut. I will never forget that because it was traumatizing. Oh, he had a motorcycle. Oh, okay. Yeah, because and he wants me to know that he's very handsome. Like he thought very highly of his looks. Is your daughter asking for something for her birthday that you're not going to give for her? Because he says get it for her. And does she like a purple cake? Because he's showing me a cake and it's purple. But that's also how they show me birthday cakes. But he's saying make sure you get her a cake. And is she asking for something that you don't want to get her for her birthday? Oh, you didn't like how you cut your bangs? Okay, because he's laughing at you like he can tell you had a haircut mishap. Okay. But then he's also saying, get your daughter whatever it is that she wants for her birthday. And I feel like you said no. And he's like, You know, he's giving you that you know that sad face that you would have given him to get that puppy dog eyes. Like, give her what she wants and stop being like that. And there's something about hot dogs and maybe going to a baseball game. Is that true too? Oh, she asked for a lip piercing. Oh, I don't know if that. Well, he said give it to her. I don't know if he really meant that, but he said give it to her. Her favorite color is purple. Okay, so he showed me a purple cake. Okay, yeah, I like you there. He's funny. He is really, really funny. Okay, and let me see if he has a specific message. Oh, the specific message is to give her what her want. I don't know if it's that lip piercing. Don't quote me on that. Don't quote me on that. He said give her what she want, but I didn't know it was that lip piercing, so I'm not gonna co-sign on that.
I love
All
it.
right, Don, you can go ahead because I think I done started stuff.
Now he's
Okay, 21. I'll go ahead.
at that age, you really can't stop her, can you?
Exactly. She said she's okay. So she's 21. I thought she was like 17 or 18. So you said go ahead and let her do it. All right, that's what I got.
Yeah. The one that Vanessa, do you have a younger brother or a younger sister? Because I'm getting sibling, but I'm getting sister. Is it a younger sister? And you're maybe 4 years apart, 3, 4 years apart. Do. And can you confirm that your father used to put on vinyl records and dance, and you dance with him with vinyl records on? Because he's showing me a record player and vinyl records.
Hey, Brolin.
She once told him she was collecting $100 bills. She was 8. He gave her one. Nice.
Listen, I like that. I like her thinking.
Hmm.
I'm thinking.
You do have a sister, and she's 4 years younger. Okay. Does the record player thing? Because I'm seeing he was showing me playing records, and it's interesting because it's like I see like he had the little one like in his arm and the youngest one, and then he's holding you and you're dancing to the vinyl by him playing a record player. And is there yeah. And was there a fireplace in your house too? In the house you grew up in when you guys were young? Again, you guys were very young because he was holding the sister. He was at that point there was a baby, so he was holding the sister. But for some reason, what's about the fireplace? Was there a fireplace? Because he's kind of showing me. It's like I see this vignette of again just dancing. It's kind of cool. Does that again? Does that resonate with you? Did he have a record player? Did he play records and you danced or no?
Don, his energy is so fun and
Yeah.
I just like it. It's light and just airy.
Yep. She said, had music in the house, all kinds and genres. Always had music on. Yeah, and a wood stove. Yeah. Yep. No, because he's showing me all this stuff, and yeah, wow, yeah. He loved his family. He loved y'all. You knew that, but that's not a brainer. It's a no brainer because it's like he did. You could tell we could tell you already knew this. He loved his family. He loved his family. But I do see the mustache, but it's like thin and it's like long. It's like did he have like a wide mouth or something? Because I feel like this mustache goes on like for a while because it's like his mouth.
That way, so I thought it was long this way.
Yeah,
so
I'm getting like wide long like this.
Okay.
So it's like his lips. It's like his lips were like this. It's like his face was. It's like his face was, instead of being like this skinny and tall, it was more like more squatter but wider is what I'm picking up. Does that resonate? Oh, absolutely. He's going to continue to send you signs. He's always going to be around you. He is always with you, but he's always going to be around you.
Vanessa, are you contemplating moving? Because I feel like you're holding on to something, and he's like, just go ahead. Why? Oh, it was a wide mustache. Like, just go ahead and move. Like, what are you holding on to? Like, I feel like there's a car outside, and there's a truck, an empty truck, and they're waiting on you to decide what you're gonna do. Like, are you gonna go or are you not gonna go? And so, go ahead and go. All his teeth. He was listen. I told you he showed me that profile. Like, I still look good. Like, he wanted me to know he was a looker.
Yeah. Well, he's got great energy, and so anytime he comes, the best part is I hope that when he visits you, he brings that same energy level, because if you're in a bad mood, he can lift you up. If you're in a sad mood, that energy, I'm telling you, it's going to lift you up. That's what his energy brings. It's wonderful energy.
He would dance anytime. Like he's just dancing by himself. Like he doesn't have any problem. He was the life of the party. Like he was that person that would, just come in and make everybody laugh or make,
Mhm.
stuff like that. He's a very outgoing person.
Absolutely.
Oh, you just moved a few years ago? They showed me a truck like you are moving again, or you're contemplating, or maybe it's a decision that's going to have to come up. But this truck is ready to go now. This isn't a past move. This is a truck where you're ready to go again. And there is a guy outside at the car. So I don't know if that's your husband or you have a significant other, but there's a guy outside. Like he has the truck attached to the vehicle and he's out there just kind of tapping on the vehicle, waiting. And this seems like a move that is going to be coming up.
And who's the big guy? Because it's not your dad, but he's showing me a big guy. So this big guy is on this side. Is your husband a larger guy? Because he's showing me a big guy, and he's taller than you, a big build. Does he have tattoos? Because I'm getting the tattoos. Would your husband fit this, or is this a brother? No, because you don't have a brother, right? You said you have a sister. So this must be your husband then.
Okay. And okay, if that is your husband, then I think you guys are going to move again. Like he's waiting on you to just come on outside and get in the truck to move. It's an empty vehicle. And once you give the go ahead, then you're going to pack it up and go. And believe me, I hate moving too. Well, no, let me stop saying that because that might be me blocking my blessings. It is a big process with packing up and unpacking. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's not always my favorite thing to do.
Does your husband shave his head? Because I feel he has dark hair, but I get a shaved head. And right now, not to confuse things, some information I got from your dad is a mediumship information, because again he was here. But what I'm picking up now is more psychic, because it's coming from your energy field. Yeah, I wonder if that's attached to what you're talking about, Angie. He shaves his head. Yeah. No, that's the guy. Okay, so yeah, I'm getting that visual of him and whatever. Okay. So he's the one. Is he the one that wants to move and you want to stay? Have you had a conversation about that?
See, he's outside waiting with it. He's just like, tapping on the roof of the car, waiting on her, and he's looking at the house. He's ready to go.
Yeah, he's from someplace else, right? And he's not from there. Are you from there? What brought you there? Well, that's not the point of what brought you there, but it seems like you're right. There's something that it's like for him, he could be elsewhere. He not without you though. I mean, your family's not. That's not a risk. I mean, he loves you, and that's not. But I'm saying it's like he would. I get the energy that he wants to be elsewhere.
I get that he's respecting her wishes. Like he's not pressing because she's happy or blah 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 or for whatever reason. But again, he's ready to go. He just hasn't, maybe vocalized it because he respects her wishes.
And he's showing us that you work, and you actually like where you work. So that's a problem too, because you actually like where you work. Is that because then he's showing me that you work? Do you work in healthcare as well or something? Because I'm picking up healthcare with you, healthcare or some like that.
I feel like a new opportunity is going to come because I do feel like it's going to be tied to money.
Mm-hmm. We have talked about moving maybe for work, but we are buying this house from my mom. I see. Well, so if somebody who's owned over 200 properties in my lifetime, and because I was a real estate investor, and that's what I did as one of my careers. I can tell you that owning a house doesn't mean you need to live there, because I rent. I have rentals even to this day. That and so I owning a house, buying a house, and having to live in the house they are not necessarily connected. So you can actually buy a house and then turn it into a rental and move elsewhere and have that rental income as a qualifying thing to help you qualify for another house you're buying down the road. So just keep that in mind. That should never be the thing that holds you back. And this is I work for home. It's a state medical related. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah,
That's
no,
what it say.
exactly. Exactly. All right. Don't be surprised if you feel a little more drawn, if your husband feels a little more drawn and maybe even has a conversation about, hey, is it about time, or, or even start maybe laying the groundwork. So, because I do see you, and I actually see you in a warmer climate. I see you moving to a warmer climate. Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody's ready to go but you. And
Yeah.
not that they're forcing you or pushing you, but
Yeah.
like you ain't got to convince nobody. If you say go, they like, well, let's go.
Yeah. They say jump. They're like, we're ready. We're ready. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I love that energy, Miss Vanessa, and I'm glad we were able to connect to your dad. He popped right up like, yep, I'm right here. Hello. He was
Yeah.
hopping here.
No, he
Some of the
definitely.
other ones, I did try to get into y'all energy. I just haven't been able to connect with any of the loved ones that y'all said.
Yeah.
Who else is in here? We're good.
How about Christina?
Oh, okay.
Will we get
Oh,
answered from my youngest at doctor next week? So, but the question you need to this is this is a problem. One problem with this kind of question, because you're saying, will I get answers?
yeah.
Okay, so I would ask you. I can tell you what I'm getting, but this is kind of like when you leave it very bland, like answer, like when you say answers, you're going to get answers because they're going to say either the test isn't conclusive, or whatever. But it's like, the question is are you looking for a specific answer? And then the question is will we get that specific answer? Is that what you're asking?
I definitely got like there's like three options, and she doesn't like the option that they tell them is the most viable option. And also, are you trying to get into like a trial or a program or something? Like I feel like you're trying to get into some kind of treatment situation, and this may not be the exact answer that you need to get there. I feel like it's not going to be bad news. Like the outcome isn't going to be bad news, but it's just not going to go the exact route that you're wanting to go. And what I'm getting from your higher power is to be open to options that, don't just be like, well, this is the one we want. And so this is what we have. Be open to the options because your higher power can see the overall situation and the total like outcome of where this is supposed to go. And so I feel like it may not be the exact thing that you want, but it will be for your child's highest and greatest good. And it'll be the best of the option, and it'll be a good outcome. Hi, Tina. Shelton. Hi, Jennifer. Hi, Fairy Tale. Hey, Quinn. I didn't miss you. Well, I didn't see your question when we got back up.
Yeah, we hadn't seen Tina in a long time, and also Jennifer. Absolutely.
He doesn't sleep. Oh, ADHD. Okay. Also, you want to know if it's going to be diagnosed like that, and so then, okay. Oh,
I would put it this way: what energy I'm picking up right now is I would not go in with the highest of hopes and expectations that it's going to next week is going to deliver the conclusive resolution.
right.
I'm not getting that energy. I believe that this is a process, and I think that it's going to take a little longer. So, but I think you will get resolution. I do believe it will be coming. But if you're asking if it's going to be coming with this next visit, I do not sense that.
You know how they give you the sense of when somebody's like, oh, I need a CAT scan or oh, I need an MRI. And they're like, oh, well, we got to do all these things before we jump to that one thing. Like, oh, you got to maybe have a blood test. Oh, maybe you got to have an x-ray. Like, I feel like there's going to be several steps in between before you get to where you want to get to. And so it's not going to be the straight line that you want. Just following protocol or the way that they approve things, I feel like you're going to have to do a couple more things before you get to outcome that you want, or even the testing that you want. Like, we got to do this before we can do this, and we got to rule out that. And it's a long process, and you eventually get there and get a diagnosis, but it's a longer process than you anticipated,
Yeah.
and frustrating.
Yeah. So have patience and understand that again, it's they're looking for a hidden gem. That just it's going to take them a while, but they're gonna get it figured out. You know, I think it's gonna. I think part of it's going to be what I'm being shown. Part of it's going to be a chemical imbalance situation. So there's going to be something that's out of whack, and they're going to be able to bring that into whack. But I think there's something else there too. I think that there's something else going on there too, and I'm not exactly sure what it is. I'm not even sure it's necessarily completely physical in that regard. I think part of it could be some other things that are happening that maybe he needs to find a way to work around. I don't know, but definitely I'm getting there's a chemical situation that kind of is at partly at fault here. Um, Super. Hey Quinn, nice to see you in. Fred, say hello to you, and Lori Cheyenne Taylor, nice to see you in as well. Stella Vito, when I'm getting married, I don't know when you're going to ask somebody. Stella, it's one of those things that you have free will, and if you put yourself on the marketplace and do it now. No, what I would also offer you is to log in on Friday evening, tomorrow evening. Go looking for Your Love Goddess on YouTube, and ask her this question. And if she's here tonight, and if she's still here, and she may be because she was here earlier, Bonnie, if you're picking up any message about getting married for Stella, you're welcome to go ahead and let her know. So Stella, I've mentioned to Bonnie if she's here, but if she's already left, then go to Your Love Goddess on YouTube tomorrow and ask the question and see what she sees for you. Unless you have something, Angie, to offer there.
I'm not married. Do you think I know when you're in? No, on that love reading. Katie, what is it that you're rushing to do? They show me you on a stationary bike pedaling as hard as you can, but getting nowhere. And so you're rushing to get something. And the way they show me is a big hand, and you're harder for you. You just need more gas, and you got, and they're saying, no, slow down. You're moving it too fast. And I get that you need to relax, and because not only do they stop you, but they then show me the hanged man, which is like where like your higher power is kind of holding you in place because you need to see it from a different perspective. You're not looking at it clearly, and you don't realize that what you're doing is not necessarily detrimental, but not in your best interest. So you need to see things from all angles and not just rush at it. So I don't know if this is a romance that you're just rushing into, or if this is like some news that somebody gave you that you're rushing into, but they're saying to slow down. And if you're not, then your higher power is slowing you down. So if it feels like you're moving harder, not getting anywhere, it's because your higher power is slowing you down and saying that you're moving a little bit too fast. Career. Sorry. She, Selma has something about career, and
Okay.
I'm that you for Katie. That could be.
Katie, are you married? There's something about wedding. There's something about wedding. Are you going? Are you like dating but haven't married, or is there a wedding coming up for a friend or somebody real soon? Because I'm picking up. I see wedding around you. I see wedding, wedding, wedding. You are married. Okay. Have you been asked to be a bridesmaid or something, or a maid of honor? Because I'm definitely seeing something about wedding, and you're too young to have a child who would be getting married, I'm guessing. But I keep seeing wedding. There's definitely a wedding coming for you and around you.
She's been
Um,
married 22 years.
I'm sorry.
She's been married 22 years.
Yeah. Oh, yes, I see that. Yeah, April. Yeah. Wow. I haven't. Yeah. There's something strong about a wedding situation. So pay attention to it. But this isn't. God, how do I put it? This isn't the. If you're offered a chance to be in a wedding, don't do it. Wait. Let Miss Angie. Let Miss Angie tell you the way, because I can't do it. I was getting ready to try it, but I can't do it. Let me do it. Where is it? Where is it?
Look at my face. Don't do it. No. Don't do it. No. 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 No.
As soon as you said don't do it, I immediately don't do it. Look at my face. Don't do it. No.
Exactly. I'm like,
Yes.
man, I haven't used it in so
Being a
long.
bridesmaid is a lot, Don. It's a lot because a lot of times the people getting married think that you are as invested in their wedding as they are. So they think they have a bottomless bank account. And they think you have a bottomless bank account. And so, and it's a lot of drama. Like,
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying? You know, I'm not discouraging nobody from getting married, but geez, oh, Pete, it's
Oh, she says her twin brother's engaged. Yeah, if you're asked to be in the wedding, find a way to artfully dodge it, because again, there's something that's just not good energy for you, uh, by being in this, whatever this wedding is that's coming toward. I'm not saying it's his wedding. I don't know. I'm not getting that. I don't know one way whose wedding it is. I've just said that there's a wedding coming your way, and when you're asked, please find a way to do it gracefully and say no, because I see frustration and heartache on the other end for you. This is not going to go well. So as Angie has so eloquently said, again, when they ask, be kind, be nice, but
Look at my face. Don't do it. No. Don't do it. No. 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 No.
I had to do it again. So
sorry, I'm muted. Be sure that on the weight loss journey or whatever it is that you're rushing into, your guides are very, very adamant that you need to slow down, right? Like you're rushing toward a goal and they just want you to slow down and see it from another perspective. But I don't know that it's slow down. They are very, very adamant, not stop, but they're showing me from a different angle and then proceed slower.
super.
Okay, there you go. They're about saying no. And it's hard to say no to like a sibling in their wedding, like, but I
It is.
get it. And
Yeah.
it's your twin brother. You know what? You know what?
Yeah. But you can find a different way to be part of the event, maybe without doing that. Maybe help plan it. Maybe help, get involved. And
Like,
therefore, you,
is
you
there
there,
a talent that you have that maybe they would ask you to do? Like maybe you're a wedding planner or you're a decorator or something. Is that what they're telling you not to do? So I don't know. Like I don't know.
But he says her brother would never expect anything from Katie. He would just love. No, I totally get the fact. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it necessarily. Again, it's him, or it's going to be a necessary. First of all, I'm not saying it's his wedding. But even if it is his wedding, I'm not saying he and she are going to have the problem. She is going. He's not going to be part of the problem for her. But I'm saying that I am picking up her involvement in the wedding is going to be problematic for her. There's going to be some stumbles or something issues, and some people get pissed off. And again, and you know how people's bride. He's not a bride. His bride can sometimes be. I'm not saying his bride is going to be, but sometimes brides can be bridezillas, or they can be very emotional and touchy in situations like this. Also, the cat fighting with the best the bridesmaids. I mean, I'm just saying there is an energy around this that if you can say you want to be involved in helping plan it, and therefore you don't have to be in it, but yet you're showing you're part of it, or that you help usher people in or do something. I'm just saying that there is a whole lot of big warning signs that came out immediately about wedding, and no, stay out of the involvement in it, because again, it's not going to lead to a good situation for you. There will be some frustration, some anger, some hearts broken, and some pissy people. That's what I'm getting. So, and again, I'm not picking on anyone specific, and I'm not talking about their relationship. I'm just saying if this is the way, there's gonna be a wedding, and someone's wedding coming up soon, and she's going to be invited to be part of it. And I'm like, I'm giving you precautions. Do what you want. But when you come back to me later on and say, you told me so, I'm gonna say exactly that. I told you so.
We
Told
can
you.
only tell you what we see. We're not, no judgment, just this is what they're showing it to me. And if it's not that way, you don't have to believe it. You can
Mhm.
forge forward.
Exactly.
Listen, I remember, I will never forget this. This was a long time ago. I met this psychic lady and she gave me a reading and she told me point blank, she asked, was my brother's boy, was my sister's boyfriend cheating on her? Was there another lady? We were like, oh no, he would never do that. No, he loves her. Not only was there another woman, but it was my uncle's girlfriend's niece. So lots of people in the family knew about it, but never said anything to her about it. So she said it, and that was boom, boom, boom. We should have listened.
Yeah. Well, it's interesting because I have one sister, 4 times married, and then a brother who never married. Oh no, he married once. That's right. And then she's divorced years and years ago. And then I've only had the one, and my oldest sister's only had the one. But you know, seeing them in their situations, it's like, ooh, my goodness. And then having all these people ask me to either be involved in a wedding or do the wedding for them because I'm a minister, I'm an ordained minister, so I can do the weddings. And it's like, oh man, watching them make sausage is not pretty. No, no, I'll just join. Invite me.
Katie, in this way, no, I don't see specific people. Like if it was a crossover loved one, they would have given me that indication to give you that kind of energy. This was kind of like a choir of consciousness. Like when I say guides, that means that like there's no one specific that is coming out, or it's just your higher power. It's just that it's not showing me like a specific person, like it's a lady guide or a male guide or it's a crossover loved one. It's just I know that this is from your higher power. So no, I don't have a. Oh, okay. And then on this person, you know what? I was about to get into her energy. I'm glad you put that up. She put it in all caps, like y'all not gonna miss me again. Okay, let me see.
Thanks for coming in, Katie. By the way, appreciate it. And Mary.
Selma, I do feel like there's a job opportunity coming, and they keep telling me to make sure you see it for yourself. And they're sliding a piece of paper across the table, and I feel like you're looking at it, and your eyes are really big because you can't believe the number is on there. I feel like it's a good thing, like it's above your expectation, like well above your expectation. Like you didn't think that maybe I don't know this kind of job paid that or whatever it was. I remember when I got a job like that, it was like the most I had ever made. And when they told me the number, I was like, excuse me. Like you don't want to be like, oh my gosh. And luckily it was like was it a Zoom meeting or whatever it was? It was like something online where I don't think they really could see my face. But I was just, and so that's the energy that they're giving me. Like they're sliding the piece of paper across the table and you're seeing what the number is and you're like, oh wow. You're very impressed with what it is because it was beyond your expectations. So I do see another job. They're showing me 30, 60. So in the next 30 or 60 days, I can't say that it's exactly February, but they're showing me a 30 and a 60. So maybe the whole process takes about 90 days from interview to onboarding. So they're showing me the 30, 60, 90. So I do feel like you will get an opportunity. I don't know that it'll be more than one, but I do know that it'll be very, you will be very pleasantly surprised by the number that they give you. So that's what I got for you, Miss Thelma.
And I believe it's going to be sooner than you even might expect, because I do
Okay.
feel it's like right in front of us too. It's not like it's going to be down the road a bit. So don't be surprised by the end of March that you're in place, because I'm picking up really good energy around the end of March. And so it maybe the interviewing process may take a while to, and then of course dwindling down, but I'm seeing you in place by the end of March. So that'd be good news.
And it's an office setting. Like, I don't know if you do something for like legal, but it feels very much like um, um, a office setting in some kind of way. I don't know what it is, but maybe legal. Like, I get very, I don't know. I don't even know how to say it, but like, I feel like it's a more high profile situation, right? And what's a general emergency? May I have a general emergency? Oh, maybe you have a general, this is emergency. Is that what you're trying to say? Uh, let me see. Yeah. Oh, message. I'm like, oh, it's an emergency. Okay, bro, like that makes sense. Oh, you have two masters. Yes, that's why okay. That makes sense, because that's why it seemed like it was such a high, like a higher profile job. Like it seemed like it was very much a professional job. You'll do very well. Oh, you were working in the UN for 2 years? Oh, well, dang, girl, okay, yeah. So yes, I think you'll be very much impressed. I don't know that you'll go back to that, but definitely yes. So we're done with Selma.
Cool beans.
Brolick asked for a general. Um, I don't see anybody else. I have to scroll too much.
It moved. Sorry. Where was Brolick? There it is.
Oh wow! Oh, Sample was no joke.
So were you at working with a specific country, or were you giving policy, UN policy? And this is for Salima.
Embassy for 8 years.
And the embassy, again for a specific country, or just curious, by the way, just curious. Not that it's that important to because it's not about the reading, but I was kind of, you got my attention. I think it's kind of cool. We lost.
Everything she's saying is really like
now.
it. Really,
So we lost your voice.
oh,
She's in Ethiopia. Wow, that's nice.
all right now.
Yeah.
Good money. Okay.
Well, welcome in Ethiopia. The Canadian Embassy in Ethiopia. Okay.
We don't have a list. We're just kind of going by what energy we're drawn to, Quinn. But Brolick, let me get back to you. Okay. Brolick, your energy feels very overwhelmed and overly saturated. Like there's a whole bunch of information going in, like garbage in, garbage out. Like you're overwhelmed by a lot of information. So I feel like you've gotten more than a couple readings recently. And like the information is either conflicting or you're trying to dissect all the information that you're getting. And what I'm getting is like the way that they're showing it to me is just kind of sit back, relax, and just let some meditative music come on. And they're showing me like some kind of water, like, I don't know, I'm not singing bowls, but there's some kind of water, like maybe the meditation you're listening to is water or something like that. but you really need to get into a more relaxed mode and release all the information that you don't need. Like you're overwhelmed with the amount of information that you got, and it's too many things. It's kind of like 5 different people trying to tell you how to make a strawberry cake, and one person makes it from scratch, one person uses the box, one person uses real fruit, one person uses like some kind of fruit gel stuff. Like everybody's telling you all these different things, and you're trying to put it all into one cohesive recipe. And they're saying you just have too much information. You're receiving too much information, and you need to pull back and kind of like filter out what isn't required. Like you need to receive the message yourself. Like you need to get into that meditative state and allow your higher power to speak to you, because too many people are giving you their opinion on what you should or should not do. Okay, you got a lot of thoughts and brainstorms. Well, your energy seems to be very, very much overwhelming. Like really, like it's just too much information. It's too much overload, and you're trying to filter through it all. Like you're trying to, like you don't even have a method to kind of organize it. You just have a whole bunch of stuff. It's just like, oh, let me get this book, and let me start reading this book, and then let me start reading that book, and you're not finishing any one thing. You just have a whole bunch of starts and no stop. Or no finishes, no completions, just a whole bunch of, oh, well, I heard about this and then I started doing this. And so then I tried that technique. And so you're not getting the results you need because you're not sticking to one thing. You're doing too many things at one time, or you're attempting too many things at one time, and all of the energy is muddled. And right now you just need to let it all go and then just kind of clear it all out. And then as the messages come in, get a better start on everything. So that's what I got for you, bro.
It just went in general, right? The emergency part was a mistake or something, right?
Oh yeah, it was supposed to be message. It was supposed to be general message.
Yeah. Typo, the autocorrect thing probably. Look, bro, like Angie knows my typos are all. I'm like the typo king. Oh,
me too. My sister is always on me, like Peter Pupil, like just you spelled that wrong. Oh, got it.
I get that often on Facebook.
I think maybe I'm a fat finger person. You know, I don't know, whatever it is, the nails or something. But it just, why did you put that? That's not what I was trying to say.
I know. Sometimes I look at it and I thought, I think to myself, you know, that could get me in trouble if I wasn't careful. You know, it's like, oh, wait a minute.
And that's not what I typed. Did y'all change what I typed? Because I know I typed something else. When I typed it out, it looked right. Now you making it look wrong.
I do wonder that from time to time. I'm like, this is they're like somebody messing with my phone and they tweaked it to make me look silly or something, because I can be silly on my own. I don't need help.
I have the personality.
Exactly. You know, exactly. Lord have mercy. You know, I can make people hate me on my own. I don't need help. So, bro, like, let's see. I changed my phone and now it's kind of hard adjusting. I hear you. Those keypads are just like sometimes. Anyway, and I got like Angie. When she talked about fat fingers, yeah, I'm like, I'm terrible. But anyway, back to you, bro. Like when it comes to general messages, the one thing I was picking up, bro, like is that the first thing that came to me, believe it or not, was tires. Please pay attention to your tires. Check out your tires on your car, specifically the front more than the back. For some reason, they're telling me. So I would pay attention. I would check them over when you go. Next time you get in the car, just look at them, see if they're just okay. Or if you're someplace that has like a discount tire like we have here, they do tire checks for free, which is nice. You can pull in or go to a tire center and just have them take a look. Because for some reason, I'm being drawn to your front tires of your car. And I'm not being drawn to front wheels, because front wheels would tell me either brake or the rims. This is actually tires, so they're really showing me tire. Who knows? Maybe you just had tires replaced. I don't know, but I'm seeing front tires more than back in that sense. So pay attention to that. I do see a trip coming up for you. Do you have plans for something in the next few months? Because I do see a trip in coming up. And is this with family? Do you have a trip to family or your trip with family? Because I'm picking up a family trip. I'm guessing that I plan to, and yes, I will. I think it's about the tires, right? Probably, because again, it's probably a delay. Oh, thank you, KK Spiritual, my favorite duo. Absolutely. Let's see. Can you confirm about the trip? Because again, there's a message there for you, and I want to make sure that we're talking here. Potential family reunion. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh man, I tell you what. The only thing, the only thing I can suggest to you is that, but not sure. Yeah, believe me, I don't think. How do you put it? I don't think if you don't go, I think you're still gonna be fine. I'll put it that way because I'm feeling like there's just some energy there that just isn't the best. It's like one of those things. It's like, yeah. Do you have a problem when you go home? They treat you like you haven't left and you're like a child or something. I mean, I get a feeling like you sometimes change behavior. You become somebody different when you go home, and that kind of, I don't know if that leads into the conflict, but I just feel like there's something about this trip specifically. However, I do get the thing of like, I don't know. Anyway, leaning toward more not going. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, don't let me tell you which way to go, and don't let me sway you. But at the same time, I think if you do decide not to go, I think maybe I'm here to give you the thing of like, I'm alleviating the guilt. I'm alleviating the guilt. Okay, so maybe that's why I was maybe brought to bring it to attention, because you shouldn't feel guilty one way or the other. If you go, you go. If you don't, you don't. One of those things.
Was it forewarned is forearmed?
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Is somebody trauma dumping on you, bro? Like somebody venting to you? Because I feel like your guys behind you are going, oh my God, here we go again. Like somebody's just coming and they just unleash on you. And I feel like it's a female when she just tells you over too much, like, and you're polite and you'll listen to it and you'll entertain her. But your higher power is like, oh my God, here we go again. Like every time she leaves, we have to, reel you back in and blah, blah, blah. So I feel like somebody is coming over and just unloading on you and then leaving. And you have to keep building up or making them feel better or whatever. And you're the therapist, like move on.
Katie says, weddings, family reunions. I'm seeing a pattern here. I know it's what's happening with the energy tonight, right? Crazy. But it is it's crazy. It's but you know what, the interesting thing is if there weren't going to be issues at either event, then there wouldn't even been having the conversation about it. So usually when we have a conversation, it's because it's being drawn to our attention. Ring my bell. Absolutely, Harley. That's it. And then let's see. It's about it, bro. Again,
You're
the car.
being mindful.
Yeah, the car was the thing that popped out first and most important. So pay attention to the tires. That was really something big. The rest is fine. Bro, like the interesting thing is for you, I just feel like it's going to be a good year for you. I really do feel like this is a positive energy year for you. And I don't know if you're feeling it already or not. I think that it's interesting because I think I get a little bit economic pressure or a little economic concern for you, from you. I mean, it's your energy. Like right now, I feel like you have some concerns about economics or something, but I don't feel that this year's going to wind up that way for you. I believe with the energy I'm feeling for you is that you're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine. So I think it's gonna be fine. Yeah. Yep. So there we go.
Oh, she's doing for a tire chain for all four. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Again, tell your female friend, give you a little bit of a rest on the ears and on the emotional dumping.
Nice.
That's all I get from Rollick. His energy is nice. It just feels chaotic, like there's an overload, like I've read too much, I've watched too much, I've consumed too much, and so I need to let some of that go.
Amen. There. I need to follow that same advice myself sometimes. It's like just turn things off a little bit. Hey, Diane Tanner. Nice to see you in. Actually, I think let's do Diane while we're here, but if it's okay. Says, I'm only here late, however, time permits. Would love a message trying to find out if my long-time friend of 18 years is okay. He's never been out of touch, and it's been since mid-October. Okay. Let me draw cards on that one because I'm getting kind of a mixed signal here. Wow.
Oh, wow. All right, Katie. I know how that is too. Listen.
Diane, did he is when you last spoke to him, was he thinking about something about a career change or starting a different job? That's kind of it's interesting.
Max, don't leave. We're going to finish this, but don't leave, Max.
Yeah. I think it's very. I guess the thing I'm picking up, he seems very involved in something right now, but I also feel like he needed space, and I feel like he was going through something himself, not about something with you and him, but going through something himself, and he just was not in a good place. And I still believe he's not quite there yet. But it's something about either a job or maybe a financial situation. Because did he again losing a job maybe or something? And then starting another one. He's happier now than he's been the last few months. But
I
feel
felt like it was a lady, like he got into a relationship. And you know how when relationships are really, really new, they kind of, we're getting to know each other. I don't feel like he's intentionally not reaching out to you, but I just feel like maybe he's wrapped up in a romance, or he was wrapped up in a romance.
But I do also get an interesting card, which is this one. So it's like your spirits are talking to you. Maybe you need to reach out. Maybe you need to reach out and make that connection.
What was that, Don?
It's the Nine of Pentacles.
Oh, all right now. Yeah. Okay.
And so, and it's interesting because the cards that came out for him were two ones, or for the reading are two ones, which is the Ace of Wands and then the Ace of Cups. So it's like he went through something and is now
new beginnings. New beginnings.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yep. And new better beginnings, right? Mm-hmm.
And I like how that Ace of Cup was like the moon phases showing time. I like how it shows over time.
Right.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah. So he says, no, he's had his own solar business for many years. I wouldn't be surprised if there was something going on there. I don't know. Don't be surprised if you find out that maybe the business wasn't doing so well because
maybe his new boo, was
maybe his new boo
deep in his pockets.
Yeah, exactly. I have many times we talk about everything.
I don't know what that means.
But you said you haven't talked to him since October, right? Or did I miss that?
October.
And then she says, but I have talked to him many times. So, okay, Diane, you have me confused now because again, you said you hadn't talked since October. It's since October, and then here you said, I have many times. We talk about everything. So,
I would not do a pop-up, Harley. I would not.
I've reached out. Oh, you've reached out to him many times. Okay, is that what yours? Okay. Yeah, I think I would probably let things sit then. I mean,
but I don't get malice though. I don't get a malicious intent to it. I just get like I don't know, like how you get new friends or something. Like I feel like it's a new romance. I don't feel like it's malicious. I just feel like you're wrapped up in something else. Like
definitely new. Yeah, lots of new energy.
Oh, and that flame on there on that wand. So it could be a passionate new beginning.
With and the female. So
yeah. So that's what I get. I don't get that there's anything wrong with him or that he's even being mean to you. I just changing of the guard is what I got. Like, you know.
Exactly.
And
And then you were sorry, Diane. I think she's not forget the same thing. I think yeah. Let it take its course. The kind of the thing I can get there. But so who else were you talking about?
Max Millen or Max something. They were asking about a job.
Okay.
And he said, she's okay, yeah. So you asked, were you going to get the job that you just think apply for? I gotta know because I feel like you don't have one of the certifications that they need, or maybe you didn't bring proof of your certification. But there's something about a certificate or something that I feel like you don't have. Like maybe you don't have what it is for that position specifically. So I don't get a yes on that one. Maybe for something else, they're giving me a no on that too. I do feel like another opportunity that will come up and it'll be better suited for you. I don't know if you want to work remote or something like that, but whatever this is, it seems to be better with your time management. Like you can juggle your time a little bit better, and this opportunity will be better for you. I don't know that it'll be the same pay, and I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing, but as far as overall balance of life, work-life balance, this second opportunity will be better. And I just don't get a yes on that. I feel like you don't have one of the certifications, and they keep showing me like a certificate of completion that you don't have that they want. And again, not a terrible thing, just not the opportunity there, and another one will come along later.
Yeah. It's interesting because the missing some. You have planted this. You've planted the seeds by doing some things, but yeah, something's missing. Otherwise, this would be an 8. Right now, it's a 7. So it's just not ripe yet. So no, this one isn't. And of course, the death card is here, which is the change card. Something has to change additional for that to happen. So I don't think that, unlike Angie, I don't think that this one is going to be the one. I do think by March, though, you're going to be where you need to be. But again, this opportunity, no. But you'll find something in March for sure. Definitely for March.
Oh, you know what, Don? That's good. I heard March, or I saw March, and I didn't even say anything about it. That I like that you said that.
Yep, and then that Sun card came out, which is great because the Sun card, you're going to like that job. That one's going to be the one that works because the Sun card is that right place, right time, right job. So know that you're not meant to have this one. If this one doesn't work out, which I don't believe it will, you're not meant to have it. It's not, and so it's not something that it's not a bad thing against you. It's just you weren't meant to have that one, and so don't carry the frustration of not getting it. But I do see.
Again, I think something better is going to come up that is going to better suit your work-life balance.
Absolutely. Yep. Absolutely. Harley says, Don, I think you're the epitome of busy. You're always on a fun new project. Yeah, I'm also the epitome of crazy, Harley, because I never get enough accomplished before I start something new. Hey, Kathy Marks, welcome in. We are good. Do you have a question? And Kathy, specific or general? That's great. You're welcome, Maximiliano. Again, if you have a question, folks, please let us know. No, I believe Diane. I believe he's not sick. I don't believe he's sick, and I believe he's still alive. I don't pick up a dead energy because I do feel his energy.
I don't get that either. I got good energy. Like it felt good. Yeah. Like I felt joy and happiness and like excitement. Like that tingling all over the body type of thing.
But I do feel, again, like you're talking about solar business, I just feel like that's been impacted. I'm not sure that's going as well as it was. And again, I feel there's some problem there, and he had to do some adjusting or changing it or whatever too. But that's neither here nor there. Okay. Kathy says, general question, and Kay Weezy says, anything for me? Do you feel any on both, either of those, Sanji?
I know what question Kathy really want to ask, and it just keeps popping up. She wants to know if she's going to move anytime soon. I don't get a yes on that, Miss Kathy. I don't get anything on a relationship either. I know those are questions that you would really want to ask because they said no on the relationship. Like you're showing me a guy they're showing me a no on the guy. Like if you're talking to somebody, I'm not getting a good vibe from him. And then so I'm getting no on the relationship. Either you're in one or wanting one, and right now you're not ready. And I get a no on the move anytime soon. And I get that you're not really paying attention to your health very well, because I get a very drowsiness to you. So I don't know if it's something that you're eating or ingesting that is making you drowsy, but I do get a drowsiness to you, and that you need to pay a little bit more attention to your health, because I get like a faint feeling, like a want to pass out kind of feeling. And I think that you need to be a little bit more aware of your health, Miss Kathy.
I have two different gentlemen, Kathy, to talk about with you. One is shorter, heavy set, older gentleman, a little bit loud, when he talks. He's not quiet. He's not, when he talks and you're in the room, he's talking. I'll put it that way. And is this someone that does that resonate with you, that as somebody you work with? Again, short, heavy set, a bit loud. It's interesting because I'm even picking up a little bit obnoxious. I don't mean to be. I'm just giving what I'm being told. Okay, so I'm not passive judgment. I'm just giving what I'm told. A little bit obnoxious. Does that resonate with you? Somebody, and again, I'm feeling it's an energy of work. Yes, it resonates with you, the person. If it does, the most important thing about that is be careful about a conflict with that person, because I see something coming, like something coming to a. I see energy building up to a point where there may be something coming to a conflict there. Okay. Yes, it does. Is what she's saying. Okay, thank you. Be careful there, because I just feel that there could be a conflict coming along with that person, and I get the impression that when that person goes sideways, they get ugly. They get real ugly, and it's just not going to be a good thing. So be cautious about maybe what you share and what you say for a while around that individual, because or just even spending time around them, it may be a little too tender, I guess is the way. I don't know that the energy from that person is just one of those ones that you're like, just be careful to navigate around them. Okay. I think we're on a little delay. Oh yeah, from Harley was saying maybe. Okay. Kathy. That's the problem with typing. Often is a delay. Now, keep that in mind, Kathy. That's what it. And then the other one is a taller, darker-haired man, thin, with a nice build on him. It's a B, like a Bill or a Bob or a Bradley or Ben. He is going to be about 5'11", 5'12", taller than you. He's coming into your life somewhere in April timeframe. You will meet him at a business function. You're going to meet him at a business function, and you're going to be drawn to him instantly. You guys are going to switch numbers and stuff and talk. It's not going to start initially as a relationship. It's going to start as a friendship, but by maybe August, September, I think something very strong is there. Again, I think it's going to grow into one, but don't make it happen. Don't make it fit. Let it work on its own. But again, Bill, Bob, Ben, it's a B. It's definitely a B and a good energy. And again, he's taller. He's nice and tall. He's got a nice build on him, and like a darkish brown hair, not black, darkish brown. A little bit of curl to it, what I'm seeing. Yeah, and a nice, just a whole nice presence. Just a whole good energy about him. You're definitely drawn to him. But again, go slow. Okay, go slow. So April, the meeting part. August, let's go to the next step part. Okay.
I also get some transformative energy for you, Miss Kathy. Like you need to change your circle of people that you hang around. Like I feel like you're not progressing in the way that you want to because you are not hanging with the most supportive people. Like they're not supporting your forward movement. They're kind of keeping you or holding you down or holding you back. I also get this emperor energy, and I feel like this is your dad, and I feel like he's giving you tough love. Like when you call him, he's maybe not being the nicest person to you on the phone, but I don't feel like he's being mean. I feel like he's being honest and telling you, like, you need to get your stuff together. You need to do this. You need to do that. And then I get that hangman energy for you also, where I feel like you're being told to wait, but that's because you're moving impulsively and you're thinking with your heart and not with your head. And so I'm getting that you need to slow down a little bit. Again, that was the other energy that I was getting, that sluggish energy, because you're not taking care of yourself. So the slow down is because you need to take care of yourself a little bit better. And then I feel like your dad is being that voice of reason and telling you that you need to, get things in order, or you need to make better choices financially, and you need to speak up a little bit for yourself, as also kind of that emperor energy that I'm getting for you, Miss Kat.
Super. Before we go on to the next reading, I'm going to do a little shameless plug for my book. This is my fiction book, A Silence Too Loud. It takes place in Jerome, Arizona, and also in Sedona and in Cottonwood. And if you know Miss Susan Grayson, then you know she's in the book. And if you know Miss Angie sitting right beside me, Miss Angie plays a big role in this book because she helps me solve the murder mystery. And the young lady on the cover, her locket, and she find their way back together. Maybe you have to see. But anyway, here's the trailer for the book.
In the abandoned halls of the Jerome Grand Hotel, something never stopped whispering. Libby Groves had a secret, one worth killing for. Buried in an old gold locket lies evidence that could expose a deadly truth.
And now, one medium is about to uncover what the living tried to hide, and what the dead refuse to forget.
Every spirit has a story, but some won't rest until justice is served. A mystery woven in shadows, lies, and the voice of a woman gone too soon. A Silence Too Loud. Throw it. Available now.
And then I'll play the other one.
Is there another one too, Don? Is that what you said? You're going to play the other one?
Yeah. Here's the
Okay.
other one.
Okay. That's when you read the book, that's the tone that I am in. Like that video. Like
That
that's how it
energy.
is to me. Yes, that
Yeah.
energy.
Yeah, I
Is
created that.
there another one that is a little bit more mysterious than that one too?
No, but there is one more about the mediumship book. I'll play that one too.
Between the worlds of the seen and the unseen, there is a bridge. For centuries, mediums have heard the whispers of spirit. Now, it's your turn to understand how. The Mediums. A guidebook reveals what mediumship truly is, how to connect, protect, and serve with confidence. Learn to listen beyond words, to open safely, and to stand in the light of platform demonstration with purpose. Discover the art, the ethics, and the evidence of spirit communication. The Mediums, a guidebook. Because the veil is thin, and love never dies.
And that was for the mediumship book that Susan and I wrote. This book teaches folks how to be how to learn and grow in their mediumship skills and become medium. And we also have in Spanish too, Spanish and English, which is very unusual for the metaphysical books because usually it's all English. But we went ahead and did Spanish and English. So
I never even thought about that until you said that the lady said that there was none or you couldn't find any. I never even thought about that. You just assumed.
yeah, it was crazy when I was telling what Angie's talking about is when I was doing the research, when we were doing the research on the book. Even in English, there are very few books on mediumship. You can find books on psychics, you can find books on everything and everyone, but on mediumship and mediums, so limited the information. So it was so Susan and I wrote the book on it. And actually, we're teaching a class on the 28th, a Saturday here in Phoenix. If you guys are in Phoenix and you want to take a mediumship class, it's going to be all day, 9 to 5. So, and it's about mediumship. So there you go. And there's one more book that we definitely want to talk about. There's Miss Angie's book. So don't forget, if you're on Amazon, check out Miss Angie's book as well.
Wait, who's doing the class now?
Susan and me. It's going to be the 28th of February, and it's an all-day mediumship
Who's doing
class. And it's based on that book. We're actually going to use the book as part of like a guidebook for the class.
Okay.
All righty then. Let's see, who else, Miss Angie? Did you say there was somebody else? I forgot. That you were. It was next after. I can't remember. I thought
we did Max, right? Yeah, we did
Yes.
Max. That's who I was talking about. This fairy tale person keeps begging her to help them out. I remember them in the beginning.
Which one was that one?
Fairy tale something.
Let me see if I see the name.
But I don't remember what the initial question was.
Yeah, I don't see it either. Fairy tale, if you're still here, and it's not a love question. Here, maybe is this it? Please, will I get a reading or shouldn't wait more for it? Well, we're not keeping you here. If you don't want to stay around, you don't have to. But did you give us a question, Fairy tale?
I can't remember. I remember seeing the name early on, but I don't remember what the question was.
Are you still here, Fairy? Are you still here, Fairy tale? I can't even speak tonight. What am I? Yeah, I don't see a question.
Yeah, that's why I didn't read it. It's a love question.
Fairy tale, check out Your Love Goddess. Your Love Goddess. She will be on tomorrow night starting at 6 p.m. Arizona time. No. Yeah, but
5 p.m. now. It's 5 p.m. now. It's
5 p.m. Arizona time. And you can figure out from there what it's east, west, whatever. But 5 p.m. Arizona time. Your Love Goddess, and that is, I'm going to put it up here so you'll find it. You can connect, go as we speak to her YouTube channel, and this is Miss Bonnie we're talking about. Click on here, go to her, I guess there, and click on her YouTube channel and join it and subscribe. And when she goes live tomorrow, there'll be a message comes to you automatically, and she will help you answer the question about love and relationships and all those. And anybody else who's here, you're welcome to do the same thing. Bonnie is great. She's one of our troop, and we love her dearly. And she absolutely loves love readings. I mean, she really does. She embraces them. She calls them in. So you will love having her read for you because, again, it's what she loves to do. That's a whole lot of love there, isn't it?
I would also ask your question in a more positive way. That's what usually is the turn off for me. Will I ever meet, or will I meet my future partner? Yeah, I'm not good. You don't want the Grim Reaper of Love reading you, so I'm not going to do it.
Yeah. Hey, Brandy, nice to see you.
V Consultant.
Mm-hmm.
What was your question, V?
You're welcome, Fairy tale. Yeah, Hardy says, but it's also saying Bonnie's a great reader. You'll love her show. I think Jess is reading with her tomorrow night. Or are you reading her again tomorrow night, Angie?
It'll probably be Jess. And
Sarah. Yeah. Yeah, V said she wanted to be added to the list, and she said, V, give us a question. V count. Let us have a question specific.
Enchanted Moon, we don't do relationship reads. We don't do love reads. We just gave you Miss Bonnie's name. So if you want to love, good night, Miss Kathy.
Yeah, and enchanted. This is again, as I just told the other person. Click here, subscribe here, and tomorrow she will give you a love reading. Okay.
Okay. All right, Beacon Father. Okay. Wondering if it's worth checking it out or even if I have a chance. Well, okay, let me see. I'm just going to give you a career reading because I don't like the way you answered the question. It kind of pulls the energy down. Um, what is the pull to New York? It doesn't seem like the pull to New York has to do with career. It has to do with somebody. So are you trying to go to New York to be with somebody, or are you chasing somebody to New York? Because the reason that you're going to New York doesn't feel authentic. It doesn't feel like, oh, I really want this job. It feels like you are um, trying to be with somebody or prove to something to somebody. Like I don't get an authentic, I want to move type energy. And I don't get that you hate your current job. Is that true? Like, I don't get that you don't love it. Like, because they're showing me that, like, don't pull yourself away for whatever opportunity it is. I don't feel like it's a authentic reason that you're wanting to move. I feel like you're going to either see somebody or try to make something work with somebody, and it's just not a good enough reason to go. Oh, you're allergic to anything love related. Well, the reason that you're moving to New York doesn't seem to be for purely for the job offer. So I don't get a yes on that. And then I get that you're being pulled back by your other job. So do you not like your job? I feel like you're doing very well at your job. I don't get a negative energy about it. And I just get they just keep saying not authentic. Like the reason that you're wanting to leave isn't authentic. Right? Okay. All right, there it is. Okay, so I get that you maybe a different department at your new place, but I just don't see you leaving. I feel like they're holding on to you because you do. I feel like you have a good you have good coworkers and you kind of like what you're doing. Change isn't always comfortable. But it does provide growth in some kind of way. As things settle down, I feel like it'll get better, but I don't see you leaving your current job to go to New York. And that's what I got for G.
Yeah, the only thing I was picking up is that specific position. Yeah, I don't see it either. I think you should check it out. I think you should. It's worth checking out always, of course. But I don't think it's going to come to fruition in the end. I just that energy just doesn't seem to be around that opportunity for you. And I'm not foreclosing even traveling or moving or anything else, or even New York. I just think when I focus on that job specifically, as you asked, it just doesn't seem like it's not going. It's like it's not going to happen. So but I would check. I would, who you know. But anytime I get a chance to check something, now I'm gonna check it just to say I did it. Because I don't want to sit on the thing saying, "Well, I wish I would have." You know.
Now I'm curious, what is the real reason that you want to go to New York? Because they're making it seem like it's not for the job. So what is the draw there? Is it something else that's drawing you there in addition to the job?
Or are you running away?
Or are you running away from something? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Thanks, Brandy. Glad to see you popped in.
But while we're waiting on that, Miss Jennifer Hawkins, who's asking about her house hunt, I see a whole bunch of different visits, like maybe this one, maybe that one, like, and there's a different reasons as to why. I feel like it's going to take you to the end of summer to get anything concrete before you decide on what you want. And I don't feel like it's a bad market or anything. I just feel like and not necessarily picky, but you know what you want, you know what you don't want. You're not going to settle. So I feel like you're going to see a number of things. And I see like late June, like they're showing me like June 29th or somewhere around there before you make a decision. So I just don't feel like not that it's going to be hard, it's just going to be a lengthy process for you to decide what you want. But I do like the fireworks and stuff that they do for 2027, and it feels like you're settled in and you're watching from a new window, from a new place. So I feel like you will get it before 2026 is out. But I don't feel like it'll be within the next like couple weeks or so. I feel like it'll be like the end of summer before you decide, or somewhere in that midsummer, because they're showing me the end of June before you make a final decision. But I do feel like you will have a good offer.
Yeah.
So that's what I got for Jennifer.
And consultant says, I live in New York, by the way, but the company's name is NYU. And then, but it's interesting because, again, I just feel but you kind of answered it because I was asking you running away. You said the job is uncertain now, and that's kind of why you were looking to make sure, I guess, to make sure you have something as a backup in case you need to leap. Maybe is that what you're saying? But again, I just don't think that this one specific position, I don't think that one's going to work out for you. I just don't see that happening.
And I get that his current job appreciates him a little bit more than he thinks they do. Like, I feel like they would, like, throughout all the changes. And again, when you take over a new company, you get a new company. Because remember, I left my current job 3 times and came back. And my higher part, go back. I had 3 different jobs. This is my 3rd time coming back, and I've been there 4 years. This is my 4th year. At the end of January was my 4th year. And so a lot of times we're like, oh, I don't like the changes. And there was all kinds of changes that were going on in my job. We were taking over other companies, and we were combining things, and we were doing this. And I was on one of the teams that was doing one of the merger things, and I hated it. Left, came back, and got the current manager, and it was a lot better. Again, 3 times I left and came back. So just be mindful. But I do think that your current job does appreciate you. This is just the kind of the bumpy road, but I don't see them letting you go. I feel like they really do appreciate you, and they really do think highly. And I feel like you have a lot of knowledge about like both sides of the table. Like, you know, the old process, and you're very good at learning the new process. And so you know how to kind of melt the two together and make it what it needs to be. And so you could move up in that company and get a better position, but I just don't see you leaving anytime soon. And I'm not saying that you have to stay, but based on what I see right now today, I don't see you leaving.
Super. Harley said, hope all coming in are doing well. We do as well. However, Samia, why are you asking a question about Zebula love Samia? I guess you are Samia, so you're wondering, have you asked him? Because again, you make it sound third person, but more importantly, if you want to know somebody loves you, seriously, ask them. I don't know why you again, if you're in a relationship with somebody, or maybe she's not in a relationship with somebody, and therefore I don't know. All I'm thinking is, when I see this question, sometimes it drives me bonkers. It's like, have the courage to ask. If you want to ask, if you need the information, ask the person. That's really so important.
And you know how I feel? If you already know the answer. I feel like you guys ask us questions hoping glimmer of hope. If you have to ask, then that means that they're not showing you that like, you're not receiving love in the way that you want it to be. And so I think you already know your answer.
Mm-hmm. And like Carly said, also don't ever put your birth dates in there. You can put year and maybe even month, but don't. Anytime you put that information out there, you don't help yourself, because trolls are out there watching, and they'll put other stuff on your different profiles together and maybe create be able to break into something. So don't share that. Some people ask you your sign, that's fine, but do yourself a favor. Don't put your specific birth date out there. It just isn't healthy for you in this day and age. Protect yourself, Samia.
And I prefer not to know. Like, I don't want to put any judgment over. Like, I feel like when you give me your sign, now I'm thinking of you in the light of a Pisces or Aries. Like, don't give me any information. Just let me cold jump into your energy and see what I get, so that I don't put any conceived notions on you based on what little information I have.
KK, would this be Red Door and Wanna Paint It Black? Would it be that song? Because I think I could be the guilty party because I think you had even told me at that time, you're like, okay, now you give me a new song to stick in my head. Is it,
And Jasmine, hold on just 1 second, please.
the only thing I can think of is when I think of that song and connected to you and the lyrics, is that I kind of hesitate to say this, but sometimes sometimes you need to bring a little bit of I don't know. Okay, it's on before now. Okay, good. Okay, running down the hill. Yeah, I just feel when I asked the question about the to the spirits to see about the song, a song. Um, I just feel like there's this thing about sometimes it's going to get rough. Sometimes that's what I was getting. Sometimes you got to deal with the rough. So are
I
you?
feel like she's afraid of stumbling too. Like when
Yeah.
you're running downhill, you're running really fast, but you're also afraid of what if I miss my footing? Am I being pulled? Like, do you feel like you're being pulled in a direction that you're not ready to go to, or you're being pulled too fast? Because I get like a forced energy that you're not really trying to that you're not really in full control of.
Mm.
I don't get an uphill battle. I get a weariness. Like they show me the 9 of Wands and I get a weariness like, oh my goodness, when is this ever gonna end? When is this ever gonna um going to happen? But they show me like if you just look to the right over your shoulder, the sun is back there and things are going to change. You just need to turn around and see where your help is. Like I feel like you're expecting assistance from this way and they're like nope, look that way. And sometimes it's a series of small steps that you have to take to do. Like you may think it's an insignificant thing and they're like, oh well, go and do this, and you're like, well, why do I have to do that? If you do that, then it'll lead to this, then it'll lead to this. And so I feel like you are looking in the direction where you think your help is going to come from. Like maybe it'll be a job or it'll be a program, or it'll be this or it'll be that, because you're tied to the outcome of how it's going to happen, the how. Like this is how I expect it to happen, when you're totally missing something right over here that is right there. It's just like a ram in a bush. You know how they say a ram in a bush? Like you're expecting this, like you're expecting rainfall to come down and water your crops, and they're like, well, there's a water hose right here that you can just pump the water into where you need it to go and water it that way. You're waiting on something magical to happen and like awe dropping. And they're like, no, it's just as simple as this right there. Just turn it on and boom, there it is. And so they're saying, look in a different direction, like look at different opportunities. Don't be so settled in on the one opportunity that you're trying to get to. And it's not going to be as hard as you think it is. Like, I feel like it's going to be an easier battle than you think it's going to be. You're just hanging on to residual, heartache or residual, letdowns, and so it's hard to let those go. But I do see them all flying off of you like balloons going up in the air and they're being released. You just have to kind of hold your arms out and let it all be released, like kind of let it all go, but look in a different direction and at different options for your help, and not so locked into the way you traditionally think it is. And so I had to learn that in like working. I think that all my money has to come from me working hard, the sweat of my brow. But what I've been taught is that sometimes you can make your money work for me. Like, how do I invest? I'm learning how to invest and make my money work for me. And so in that way, I'm getting out of that mindset of I have to work so hard, or I have to do it this way, or I have to do it that way. And I'm allowing the universe to bring it to me in the way that is best for me, but also in ways that I never anticipated or never even thought about happening. So I hope that helps.
And then you were gonna you there's somebody else that you said got your attention.
Jasmine. Jasmine was asking about a job, and she was talking about her resume. Jasmine Alexander. Um, Miss Jasmine, I hope you're still here. And I heard the reason that you're not getting a job is because you need to change your career focus. Like, I feel like you're moving in the wrong direction. Like, maybe whatever it is that you're using as your meter for what you're going to, how you're going to make your money is focused on the wrong thing. Like, you need to find like your passion. Like, that's where you need to focus. And I feel like maybe you're an accountant, but what you really want to be is a musician. And you're following the money or the logic versus following your heart and what you really enjoy doing. And so I feel like if you pivot to something else, like it may be a big career change, but it'll be a joyous, happy change for you, and you'll have a better work life balance. So what they're saying is the reason you're not finding the job that you want is because you are focused in the wrong direction. Like you're not focused on the right aspect of finding the job.
Yeah, I was picking up the same thing. It was more or less, it was more of a thing of how you're looking. It's the process you're using more than anything else, because it seems like whatever you're looking, what the job, specific kind of job you're looking for, requires more of a networking situation. So again, it's more of who you know than what you know. So what I would suggest is and this is what kind of the spirit's leading me to kind of get to, and that is maybe consider looking at find groups and organizations that where these people, where this type of career field collects. It's like a group of authors or a group of accountants, like Angie said, or a group of whatever. Get out and start getting into groups where other people who do the same job are doing it as well. And by having that networking opportunity and by building those networking connections, you're going to find what you're looking for. I think it's the process you're using that's more flawed than your own resume. Your resume, if it's there, it's there. If it's not, it's not. Plain and simple. But the reality is, if they need somebody and the right person shows up with what they need on their resume, guess what? They're going to get the job. So look at your networking opportunities. Look at ways in which you can build a networking opportunity to get you in front of the right people. Okay.
I feel like she's going to be successful, but she's going to definitely have to pivot.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's do one more, Miss Angie, before we head out of here.
Can we get this Chelsea Boast lady right here?
Yep,
May I
sounds
get
good.
a finance reading?
Yep.
Chelsea, immediately they showed me you holding your money like it's all, feel like money's coming into you, but you're not aware of where the money is and how much it is. And so you're not being, um, responsible with the money that you have. Like, I don't feel like you lack resources. I feel like you lack, awareness of how much money you got. Like, you maybe think like, oh, I got this much, but when you look at it, you're like, whoa, I got a lot more. Like, they show all your money bought. Be more aware of how you're carrying your money or how you're receiving your being aware. So I feel like what you're doing with everything, and not to say that you're just throwing, really paying attention to how much is coming in, because one time I did like an analysis, like where they tell you to write down everything. Hold on just a second. Jesus. So they were like, I mean, the way that they're showing it to me is that you just need to be more aware of how no, I had to do a assessment of how much money I had coming in. Like, I thought I didn't have enough, and when I was like, well, dang, you spend like a lot of money on fast food, like you're really, or like every time you're going out, you're spending a lot of money on Starbucks. I had to be more aware of what I was doing with my money. And then, like, when it comes up to tax season, they're like, well, if you invest more of your money in your 401k, that'll bring down your tax liability. And so it was just learning different ways to make my money work for me. I don't have to make more money. I just needed to be more aware of what the money was doing that I had. Like, okay, well, if you put 10% of it in your 401k, it'll drop your taxable income. And then you still have to pay taxes, but the amount of money that you were sending to the IRS is now going into your 401k. So it's the same. You're getting the same amount of money, but it's just who's getting the bulk of your money, right? And so just learning to be more aware of how your money is being utilized for your good and making some maneuvers and things like that. So I figure once you get a good handle on what is happening with your money, more money will come in. But until then, you won't get any more you won't get a great increase in money. So that's how I got it.
Okay. This is Chelsea. Okay, Chelsea.
And Chelsea, are you pretty young? Because I get a very young energy from you. And I'm 50, so I mean, young to that.
I think the young energy is a daughter. I think she has a young daughter.
Because I get a very youthful energy.
Yeah, a very young daughter, very playful, very happy, very friendly, loving energy. Is that right, Chelsea? Do you have a very young daughter?
Okay, 36. That's younger than me.
But again, I think there's a younger daughter. And Chelsea, do you?
I also don't feel like she's married, but she's looking.
Yeah, I think she's single. Yeah. You can confirm that or not, Chelsea. It's up to you. But do you have the daughter though? Because I do pick up the daughter energy, and I see like little
3-year-old.
Yeah, and she's just happy as can be. She's very full of energy. Absolutely. But she's protected, Chelsea. It's interesting because as soon as we talk about that, she's very protected, and I think you know this. And she's protected by her uncle. Her uncle's on the other side. So you have a brother. You have a brother on the other side, right? Because as soon as that was, it's like I got the energy from him. He's like, she's very protected. So you have a brother on the other side, and but she never met him. He was gone before she came into this world. I get that. Is that right? He was gone before.
We got a lonely yes, and I hope.
Exactly. Yeah. Can you confirm that you? And when you type in yes or no or something, can you put a little more in the sentence? I'm guessing all the exclamation points is yes. She has a brother who's on the other side. Is that right, Chelsea? Because again, he tells me we share the same first initial, so he's a D. Does his name start with a D? Yes. Okay. Good. Yeah. And so he died before she came along, but he watches over her. But again, does his initial is D? Because so is mine. And he's like, I have your initial. So he's telling me he has my initial. Is that correct as well? Too young, too soon. Gosh, too young, too soon. Oh man. And she's been to his gravesite. You've taken her to the gravesite? Because I see her standing over a stone, but it's not like a big stone, but a small, like a flat stone. Is that right? Again, D. Can you confirm the D part? Because that really has me in my head.
Demetrius. Yeah.
Demetrius. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So he is here. He's here, and I can tell because I got very warm, and I'm like, okay, we know what warm means. Y'all know what warm means. That means a man's here, and sure enough, okay. But I do feel like don't worry. The point is it's interesting. We picked up her energy, and then he came in. We picked up the little girl's energy, and then yes, I have what?
I'm assuming.
Okay, yeah, because I can see her standing over the stone, and I could see that visual of her and him. And again, yeah, he's very connected. He comes to visit her. If she talks, we just moved back home last year. Okay, if she talks about him and him visiting her, if she talks, she really is seeing him. So don't be surprised if she talks about a spirit or her uncle or seeing him. He does visit her. He does physically visit. I mean, I think she can see him. I believe from what he's telling me, she can see him. and she knows he's around. So when she says that, don't discount her. She really does. She really does, because he shows himself to her, and it's a great energy. Wow, she's again, she's protected in love. I love her energy, and he, just to let you know, he does love you, and he's, it's one of those things. No question there. He does come visit you, by the way, too, and you know that too. He's telling me that he visits you. So that's not a surprise either. He's telling me already that he visits you as well, but I don't think you knew he visited her. But he's saying when she says that, believe him, or believe her. Okay. Hmm. And your mother is still on this side. She was on this side. Your mother is still on this side when he passed, correct? Or can you confirm? I don't tell her he was supposed to babysit her. I don't. I tell her he was supposed to. Okay. But can you confirm that your mother was still on this side when he passed? Because he's saying she took it hard. She took it really hard, and that's just confirmational. That's evidential information. That's not about anything, any message. It's just saying so specifically. Yes, my mom is still last, and again, she took it really hard when he passed. She took it probably harder than most. But she's also a strong woman. He's telling me your mother's a strong woman, and that's where you got your strength from, because you're very independent. He's telling me you're very independent. You're very strong-willed. When you want something to happen, you make it happen. He loves it about you. You always have been, but that's like your mom. So you get that from your mother, he's saying. She took it extremely hard. Yeah. So that was just evidential information to give you confirmation that the person I'm connecting to is indeed here. And that's why he gave me the initial too, to make sure that I had it. Demetrius, you said? Interesting. Good. Well, super. Know that he loves you. Know he's here for you. He protects you. He protects her. And he also visits all three of you, your mom, you, and her. So we're good. Well, thank you for sharing that energy. I didn't expect before we left we'd have an energy like that.
Who is the light-skinned bald guy? I want to say chubby, but I feel like he's a medium build with a little bit of a belly, and I don't feel like he's on the other side. Is this like her? I want to clarify that this isn't the baby's dad. This may be a new guy coming in, but he's a lighter toned guy. He has a very short or low haircut, like he doesn't have hair, and I don't want to say bald, but a very low haircut. And I feel like he has a little bit of a belly, this lighter skin guy, but I don't feel like he's on the other side. And he feels like he's really a nice male energy, like a fatherly male energy, but not like your father. Like I feel like he's more around your age than he would be like your father. But it's a lighter skinned male person. So I want to make sure this isn't the child's father before I say this is a new love, because I feel like there is a male in your life or coming into your life, and that's the best way I can describe him. Not her father. Okay. Then maybe this is the person that is coming in, because I see a lighter skinned guy and there's something about his height. Is he like, do you date shorter guys, or is what, because he seems shorter. So I don't know if you date shorter guys or what it is, but there's something about the height that they keep showing me. And he just seems to be like a man, like a grown man, a mature man, and an adult male. That's how they keep showing it to me, like that fatherly figure. He's a good person who'll give you good advice, because I see him whispering in your ear and he's saying very good things to you. Like he's giving you good advice. Like he's not trying to play a game with you. He's not trying to hurt your feelings. He's not trying to run any games on you. So I feel like this is a love that is coming to you if this isn't her father. That's what I want to make sure it wasn't her father, right? You date guys shorter than you? Okay. But I do feel like this person is coming along. He's going to be a good guy. He's going to have, like, together, you two are going to make a better life, like one income. But when we put them together, we live a great life. Like we're not doing bad now, but together we can live a top-notch life. And so I see you building with this person and having a good future. I think your higher power just wants you to be aware, because you may be, and I don't want to even say shut down, but you're kind of like, oh my goodness, here comes another one. Like that's kind of how the energy is. Like oh, I'm 5'4". Short is an issue, honey. You need to be. taller, so I get it. But I feel like this person is going, like, I feel like you've had a couple knuckleheads in the past, like some not so great guys, not necessarily Don Juans, but just not some not so great guys. And so you're kind of like very aware, or you're not really looking for somebody, and this person is going to come along and he's going to restore your faith and love and family, and you're going to build together. And I don't know if you want another kid, but if you do, there is another child. I feel like it's a boy. So I don't know if he has a son or if you want to have another child. Maybe he has a son because maybe this child is 4 or 5. But I do feel like you two will build a great life together. And that's what I got for you, hon.
Wow, she had a reading all over the place. That's amazing. I mean,
Exactly.
we've had some readings, but yours covered a gambit of things. That's amazing.
Exactly. So I
I
love that. I
know.
love that. Oh, good, good, good.
Yes,
Yay.
and you're a great mom because that kid seems like she's on autopilot. She just seems like she's ready to go, and she's
I feel like,
unbelievable.
oh, that was the other thing I was gonna say. I feel like she can pull on your purse string. She could be like, "Can I have?" And you're like, "Okay, you're a good girl." And so you give her whatever it is she wants. Like, I don't feel like you're just like, extravagantly doing, but you do reward her for her, good behavior and her how she acts and stuff like that. And like, I feel like you two are just like the cutest little duo. Like, y'all just so cute together. Like, y'all can sing together, y'all can dance together. Like, y'all just the cutest little duo. And she's like your little best friend. Like, I love it.
Yeah, I can see her sitting in the back seat with the car seat back there, and just as they drive and they're singing the same car song, they're kind
Yeah,
of like,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah,
And she could just ask you anything, and you're like,
oh
"What?"
yeah,
And
yep,
but you answer it anyway. Like, y'all just so cute together. I just love y'all energy, and she is your lifeline. Like, I feel like if you didn't have her, you wouldn't be as positive, forward thinking as you are now. But because you have her, like, she was your lifeline. She was what you needed to help you, to keep you motivating, because you may have been losing a little bit of your motivation. And now you're like, I got to do this. She got to have a better life than me. And she is going to have a better life than you. Not to say your life was horrible, but you're going to build on making hers even better than what you have. Like,
yeah,
the things that you had to go through, you're going to make sure she doesn't have to go through.
absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
sweet.
I love it. That was a beautiful reading to end on,
Well,
God.
I'm
I
glad
just,
you called that one out because it just what a great way to end it.
yes. All
Yeah,
right.
she really changed me. She says
Yep.
that's
I
sweet.
feel like it. Yeah. Like, yes. Okay, cool.
Yeah, and she does. That little girl has such glowing energy. You can just feel it. It's like just so warm and strong. So,
Yeah.
well, thank you all for popping in. We truly do appreciate it. Again, when you share your energies with us, it helps us to perfect what we do, and we love delivering the messages we get. Remember, we are just translating and delivering. We do not create them. So, if you don't like what you heard, don't blame us. You only
Oh,
blame that we delivered it.
I was gonna say, Kay Weezy mentioned something about, or somebody was asking about their loved ones. If you want your loved ones to come in and they're not coming in, because we're not calling these people in, like when we see your name, they pop in. Tell them to come talk to us. If you feel like you're not receiving the message from them, you can send them and say, "Hey, can you connect with Angie or Don on, blah, blah, blah. Can you be ready?" So that they can come talk to us, and we'll be open to receive them. We just can't make them come in. And some of you really seem like you want your loved ones to come in. And so you can tell them, like, "Hey, go and talk to Angie, give her a message, give Don a message," or whatever it is, or just try to draw them into this energy, because we can't make them come. We can only receive what they're giving to us. And so if you want your loved ones to come in, tell them, hey, they're open. You can go and talk to them. Okay.
So we call it homework. Do your homework. Call them in advance. Give them advance notice, and then don't be surprised if they show up.
Yeah.
And then before we head out one more time, I'm just going to plug my silence book, Silence Too Loud, Whispers
Y'all,
of the
this is a great read. Like, really, it's an easy read. It's it's not a lot, and you're ready for part 2. So, Don, when can we expect part 2?
It's coming. It's coming. And again, it's available on Amazon.
Strongly, babe, you were fire dressed up in lace. A heroine walking through danger with heaven burning in your face. Your life was cut short trying to save this place you called your own. Now you won't rest till that locket finds its way back home.
And then one more shameless plug, and this is from, I made this for my grandson. I created a book for my grandson to learn how to read his ABCs. And of course, Angie's in that one too, because she's Angie the alligator. So this is the commercial for that one too.
Hey kids and parents too, come join the fun at the Alphabet Zoo. Discover animals from A to Z and learn to spell so easily. Adventures awaiting, so don't delay. Let's open the gates to adventure today.
Now you could just read a book to me and I'll just be like, oh, your voice is soothing. Look at me. Angie the alligator.
That's Miss Angie right there. Angie the alligator. She is in the book. So it's a book to help kids learn how to read their ABCs and maybe connect it in a way. And believe it or not, the book is also available on Amazon. But believe it or not, we also made it in Spanish. So if you speak Spanish, or if you want your child to speak Spanish, the Spanish version is here as well. And the Spanish version has a little different animals, because some of the animals, when they translated, it didn't work out so well, so we had to replace them. But English and Spanish versions of the same book on Amazon under my name.
I love that. I love that. I brought two versions of it. I brought one for my grandson, and I want one for me that they can't tear up. So I brought two of them. Yeah.
It's interesting. I think I told you this, Angie, but I was a few weeks ago. I received a message from, as y'all, most of you might know, I'm an attorney. I don't practice anymore, but I'm an attorney, and I'm also sitting on the board of a Defenders of Children network, which is a legal. We give free legal services to families children specifically with children issues, to help families so there's children protected. And so one of the attorneys, as part of that network, sent me an email and said, I have your book and it's sitting in my waiting room. And he said, I want to give you confirmation that it is appreciated, because he was in the office with a woman, and he came out, and the woman's father, who had brought her to the meeting, was sitting there with the woman's daughter. So the father with the granddaughter sitting there reading my book. And I'm like, oh man, that's perfect. That was so sweet. And he said, just giving you, confirmation that the kids love your book. And I'm like, that's cool.
I love it. And it's so vibrant and colorful, and it draws the kids in, and it's not a lot to read. It's not intimidating, for
Right.
a little reader.
Yeah, because I created, by the way, everybody, I created all the images in this book and in all the other books I've written. I did the images. So those images, they're all mine. They're nobody else's. And I created them with vibrancy, because kids love vibrancy. I made letters big so they could see them easily, and then just fun, and that's important. So, and again, my grandson loves it, and that's who Prince Liam is my grandson. So, and so hey, he'll hopefully remember someday. He may forget he had a granddad, but he won't forget granddad made a book
I'm
for
like,
him.
that's the gift that you can never forget. Like, that's the gift that keeps on giving. Like, I have a book that was made for me. Like,
Yeah,
can't get
yeah.
better than that.
Absolutely. Well, Miss Angie, what are you doing this weekend? Anything exciting?
So it's February, so it's my birthday month. So we are deciding which events we're going to do this weekend to rev up my birthday weekend. So
Cool
there's
beans.
2 or 3 different things around the valley that we're trying to figure out that we're going to do. So I'll be doing something.
Cool beans. And so explain to people again how your family does the whole birthday thing.
So from January through June, we have a birthday every single month. Like, somebody in our family, there's 7 of us here, and we all have a birthday. Well, there's 6 of us here now. And so during your birthday month, you get the whole month, and we do whatever you want to do, whatever activities you want to do. We go to dinner as many times you want. We go to theater. We go to games. Whatever it is that you decide you want to do, we do that as a group for your birthday the whole month. And so again, I'm deciding the things that we're going to do. And one of the things that I know that we're going to do is we're going to see Clue, because that's one of my favorite things to do. So we're going to go see Clue at the theater. And then
Is it a new movie?
it's the play,
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's at ASU Gamage. We're going to see
Damn it.
it.
Oh my
God,
God.
I'm so excited because I love Clue. And I wasn't going to tell my sisters and them about it. I was just going to go because I didn't
Right.
think people love Clue. Like, how people have that one movie that
Oops, I lost you. Or is it me? There you go.
oh, it might be me.
Yeah.
Okay. And so we're going to go and see that. And then my other thing, it's spilling this month into March. We're going to Tennessee. I'm going to see Bonnie because we're going to be in Tennessee. So it's my birthday event.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
So those are two of the things that I know that I'm doing from.
Yeah. And Angie loves her concerts. She saw Ms. Say the Queen.
I have to go to the restaurant that Don and I went to called Flint. Was that
Yes.
the Flint? Is that where y'all went, Don?
Yep. It's right across from the
To that-
Biltmore Shopping Center.
I have to go there because if I have to go there. That'll be one of the restaurants I'll do this month, just to see what it's like, and we'll figure out some other stuff.
Exactly.
And
Well, super. Yeah, it's good. You're gonna wear them out this month. You're gonna wear your family out this month. But and I'm sure that there's someone's going to bring you a specific kind of cake, if you know what I'm saying. Anything but cake, because isn't that what you call it? Yes.
Nothing but cakes, yeah.
Nothing but cakes. Oh my gosh, folks! Angie introduced me to these cakes, and she should never have done that because oh my gosh, their red velvet cake is so light and so it's not light, it's actually kind of dense, which is wonderful because red velvet should be, and it's moist though because so many people who make red velvet, they make it dry. I don't know if it's the chocolate or what, but it gets dried out. But you know what? Everything but cakes. Anyway, the point is that they do it and it's moist. And so when you start eating it, you're like, I need more.
Miss Bonnie said she had one tonight. I saw them sing, and I said, that looks like a nothing bundt cake. And they had the big nothing bundt cake, not the littles. They had the big one, the family size. And I was like, that looks like a nothing bundt cake. And Miss Brandy, you being born on your mom's birthday, listen, Brandon was supposed to be born on my birthday, and I was so displeased. I was like, I do not want to share my birthday with him. That would not have been a great gift because once you have a kid on your birthday, the kid is the only person that they ever acknowledge on your birthday. So I was so happy Brandon went all the way over into March and did not share my birthday at all. I was so devastated when my doctor told me that. I was like, no, I don't want to share my birthday with him.
You share your birthday, Angie? No.
Exactly. I didn't want to.
Am I the drama? Could it be me?
And that's how I was at the doctor. Like, no. I was like, sir, did you calculate that correctly? This don't make no sense.
Exactly. Or better.
Look at my face. Don't do it. No. Don't do it. No.
That's what she told her son. She's like, you ain't coming out. Look at my face. Don't come out on my birthday. Don't do it. You scared Brandon back in.
Exactly. Listen, he did go. Is that better?
Yeah.
March 17th is when he actually finally made it because I wasn't going to do it. No, thank you. And he'll be 20 this year, Don.
I can't believe it. I cannot believe
exactly.
it. Jeez, he was. Yes, my God. And your niece is going to be about the same age, right?
20. Brandon and Kimura will both be 20.
Right.
And then Aaliyah will be 17.
Jeez, it was. Man, I tell you, I can't believe it. I remember when they were just, I remember when they just started driving, remember? And I remember when you both got cars and then they were driving your cars and then you and Keena both, they bumped, and you both had little accidents. And I was like, wait.
Exactly, Miss Bonnie, 20. They will be 20 this year, both of them. Yeah.
And both sophomores now in college.
In college, yeah. Both of them still in college, chugging along, doing great. Yes. Brandon, we're waiting to find out if he's going to go to Germany, and then that's it.
Yeah. Wow. So that'd be a good birthday present for you. You find out that he gets
exactly. We find out in March too. That's what he said. They don't get the final answer until March, and then he'll go in like May or June because it's a summer program. So we'll see.
Do you think you'll pop over while he's there?
Heck yeah. I can't wait to go. My niece is already there. She's been there since October. She's been there. She's in the Army and she's there for 9 months. So I think she'll be there until maybe August. And so we were planning on going, and I was
Yeah.
like, well, oh, that would be a great overlap if
Yeah.
'cause she would be back in August and he would be going in May or June. And so we could
Mhm.
just go during that time when they're both there. So
Yeah.
yeah, we're all planning on going.
And she's beautiful. My gosh, she's one of the most beautiful Army soldiers. I'm telling you, it's like, oh my gosh, she's a
Oh my
beautiful and
gosh, she
independent,
is.
right? Independent as hell, right?
Oh my goodness, yes. And she just travels and travels and travels. And I just be like, I want to be you when I grow up. Like she just all over. We're in Paris, we're in here, we're doing this, we're doing that. Like she'll go and get lost. Like we got on the wrong train twice, but we had a great time. Like that's the kind of stuff that she's doing. And she's just so like her personality is just so bubbly and people just love
Yeah.
her. So when she comes back, she hasn't decided. First, she wants to do PT, physical therapy. Now she's like, maybe I want to be a doctor. So we don't know what she gonna do, but it's
Whatever it is, she'll do it well.
it's her oyster. You know what I'm saying? It's her oyster. She can do
Exactly.
whatever she wants to do because she did everything the right way, and I just love that.
Not only that, but every time from everything you've shared with me before, anytime she sets her mind to it, she gets it. She accomplishes it. So
Oh,
she'll whatever she decides to do, she'll get it done. That's just
yeah,
she
yeah,
just does.
yeah. And we're like, well, maybe you shouldn't, and it just be like, boop, it just happened, it just falls in her lap, and she just gets it however she wants to get it. And so yeah, and she's a millennial baby, so whatever year it is, that's what her age is. So yeah.
Oh, that's very cool.
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't think about that. Yeah.
Mhm.
Wow.
So yeah.
Well,
So those are our
enjoy,
adventures for the year.
enjoy your weekend, enjoy your month. And folks, we'll be back next week with more, but we'll be back on Wednesday night next week, their usual night, unless Spirit moves us to do something different like this week. Because we had planned to go last night, but Lord knows everything jumped up in the way. So, but we made it tonight. So
And I like that Tina used to say the readings happen when they're supposed to. So
Yep.
maybe everybody that was here today needed a reading. You know who I miss, John? Sonaria. Remember we used to read her, the little
Oh
flight
yeah,
attendant girl?
well, the
I miss
airline
her. I
stewardess,
hope
right?
she comes back. Yes, I hope
Yes,
she comes back. I miss her.
absolutely. Yeah, there's a few of them that aren't in, but they hopefully will find their way back. And
Exactly.
she
And
is one of
Terry
them.
T.
Yeah, and she kept promising she's going to send us a picture of the uniform, especially when she got.
Exactly.
Remember, she passed that test and she was so happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So hopefully she will come back in here one day and we can see how things are going. I always look for her on the plane to see like, is that her? Is that her?
You know, I should keep doing that. For some reason, I stopped doing it. I need to start doing
I
that
look
again.
for her. I still look for her. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's crazy. Well,
All
all right,
right.
everybody. Thank you so much. We do appreciate it. Have an amazing weekend and a new week ahead of you as well. Remember, we're just finishing up the first week of February. So let's make this week an amazing one. Therefore, the whole month starts off in a good way.
Miss
So,
Bonnie, I wish I was 40. I am 50. I will be 50.
looking great for 50, Miss Angie. Looking great for 50. Looking great at any age. How's that? Even better. All right, everybody. See you later. Have a great one. Here we go.
Step into the mystic zone tonight. Don and Angie shining bright with tarot cards and spirits near. Answers to your questions appear. Sonoran